Told you so. Hold on, y'all. So I came across, what's up, Korean girl group? Korean? Korean girl group? What's going on with that? What's that name? What up, skinny boy? What up, TL? So I came across some tea. Y'all know my crown heads be quick to send me some news. Didn't I tell y'all that women are going to have to be more careful when it comes to these women's empowerment groups and circles and woman king leader females? Didn't I tell them that? Yeah, I hit the damn like button. This impromptu. So y'all sending me all kind of links in my email. Y'all sending me all kind of links in my Instagram. And I also was recommended a video. And I'm going to assume it was recommended because a lot of y'all was getting the tea. So apparently the queen maker is out here, I don't know, damaging the women. What up, Paul? Yeah, I saw the video last night. Hold on. I didn't even get a chance to finish watching the full video that this content creator had about the queen maker. I think her name is B. What's her name? B. It's B something. I don't remember. Oh, that's your artist name. Okay. But apparently, and it's not to laugh. I'm not trying to laugh and poke fun. I'm just being real. Okay. Y'all gotta be careful. I always tell y'all that when it comes to the women, they're gonna be way more slick. They're gonna be way more convincing. They're gonna be able to play on you, spit that game at you way more, probably better than the men, and finesse you and take advantage of you because they are women. Because they know where you're hurting at. They know what your thought process is. They know how you react. They know how you respond. They know that you're emotional, right? A lot of them have gone through the exact same things as you, if not worse. So again, they're going to be able to really play into your trauma. This is why I always tell y'all, be careful, especially when it comes to these women who are trying to be your leaders. Nah, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's a woman's nature. Is that what it is? That's what it is, Swarthy. You know, I'm not going to say it's in a woman's nature. I'm going to say it's in a real woman's nature to plot and play and manipulate. I mean, I guess you could say that is a part of like female nature too. In general, I guess it's just that when it comes to a certain type of female, they will be more, how can I put it, toxic, destructive, counterproductive with their female nature. You know what I mean? Like, if you boil it down to a crime, right, it would result from us trying to maybe survive, survival of the fittest. So yeah, I gotta manipulate and do this so I can survive. Sure. But when it comes to like these females, these real women, they're using it as a tactic to control, to get over, right? But nonetheless, That's what's happening. And I told y'all this would happen. I told y'all have got to be careful with trusting these females. They're worse than the men. Again, they know you better than you know you. And can I go here and say this? And I appreciate y'all being here. We can't hit 300. Okay. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. We just dropping some gems and some jewels real quick. Okay. Can I be real with you? A lot of these women that y'all are rallying behind, thinking that they're there to save you, rescue you from the men, a lot of them are only trying to replace the men, not rescue you from them. See, the issue is they don't like the fact that the men are able to maybe get over on you, get all the perks and benefits from you, control you, finesse you. That's their issue. It's not, they don't have an issue as far as the men doing those things. They just want to be able to do those things. Oh, no. Like, yeah, we gonna pimp these females. We gonna play on these females. We gonna get that bag. We gonna get that money out of these females. But that's for me to do, not these men. And see, women, y'all keep getting played because y'all are not doing the internal work. Y'all are not doing the self-development, self-reflecting. And you're blaming everything and everybody but yourself. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. And since you're not taking an internal look within, you keep repeating the same cycles over and over. You're not realizing that the common denominator is you. John Till says, women outsmart women because women are quick to give women the benefit of the doubt. Easy picking. Oh, bars. You think these females don't know that? Grady says, so the real brokies big mad because they can't use men like they used to. Drizzle kings, we up, stack your money and stay focused. Whoopsie. Look. Grady. Look. Let's peep the game. Hold on, y'all. Let me try this real quick. Hold on. And again, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. This is very last minute and impromptu, but we gotta break this down. So, in case y'all were unaware of the Priscilla lady, and I hate to even bring her up. Like I didn't even like to talk about her on my live streams because, like, to me she was just a laughing stock. You know, like to me it was a fucking joke. You know, like. She's a joke. Like, why are y'all taking her seriously? Clearly, this woman is damaged and broken and has problems. So I didn't really find it necessary to talk about her. But as I'm starting to see how she really is able to get these women rallied up and really have an impact and effect on these women and ultimately damage them, it's like, okay, this is beyond, you know, just a laughing stock and a joke. Like, this is real life. This stuff is starting to trickle over and carry over into real life, which is why I'm starting to be more vocal about things now. You know, as it pertains to the whole sprinkle bullshit and now this Princella Queen Maker bullshit. Like, usually I know how to like overlook it and, you know, laugh at it and say, oh, that's just some bullshit and that's a joke. But I'm seeing that this stuff has a real life effect. You know what I mean? Like, you have women out here really being affected by this, thinking that it's the gospel, thinking that it is something that you should practice, you should believe in, you should be a part of. And it's so fake. You know, it's so fraudulent. But at any rate, I'm starting to see how this stuff is really impacting women in a negative way. So much so to where you have a woman And y'all let me know what her name is. And I'm not here to make fun of her or poke fun of her. It's just teachable. I don't know if her name is B. I think it's B Taylor. I don't know. But apparently she was dating this Princella bitch, the queen maker chick, to where she out here talking about, yeah, men don't have the capacity to love, and men are scum of the earth, and women just need to abandon all the men and come together as women, and we create our own world and our own community and our own life. And it's like, okay, again, initially it's funny, like, bitch, seriously, like, you're a joke. If we don't have men, we die out. So what are you talking about? But again, you let her have her little fun. You let her do her thing, because at the end of the day, sadly to say, a lot of the women would follow behind her over a woman like me. Why? Because she's stroking their trauma. She's making them feel better about not doing the self-work and being able to place blame on everybody and everything but themselves, especially the men. And considering the fact that a lot of these females out here go after the most ratchet of men, yeah, the hoochie daddies. Y'all go after the hoochie daddies. Yeah. The pimps and the players. Y'all go after the pimps and the players. Y'all go after the guys that dog you out, cheat on you, manipulate you. You go after them. Considering that those men are your type, it's nothing to just say, yeah, it's his fault. Right? Oh, yeah, it's these men. These men just ain't shit. No, your taste in men ain't shit. Something within you as a woman ain't shit, which is why you are gravitating towards those type of guys. But again, these females, they're going to do you worse. They're going to play you even better. Why? Because they know you. They are you. Hold on. DB says, Anika, I tried to warn you about this 4 years ago, but right now, Osmond agree with those kind of women. Just go. We don't want you either. Now, DB, what the hell are you talking about? Who the hell is Osmond? What the hell? I don't know. I'm confused. Hold on, DB. But here's the thing, though, DB. A lot of men have been warning women, trying to help the women, peep the game for the women. But what happens? What happens when a man, and I'm not talking about no finessing, manipulating hoochie daddy. I ain't talking about them. I know that's your type, but I ain't talking about them. What happens when the real, authentic, stand-up men try to give y'all the game, try to teach y'all, try to steer y'all in the right direction, try to tell you, quote unquote, what to do? What y'all do? Oh, I'll tell you. You condemn him. Boy, you don't know what you talking about. You ain't no woman. How can you tell a woman how to do this and the third? You ain't this. You ain't got that. You a broke dusty. Whole time, that's all you fuck with is broke dusties. But because he know how to fuck you real nice and speak game to you real proper, you let that slide. But when it comes to the real, authentic, stand-up men, oh, you a broke dusty. You can't tell me what to do. I'm a real woman. I'm a grown woman. Hold on. Yeah, a lot of y'all been trying to tell these women what it was. Now a lot of y'all are checked out and done. Now a lot of y'all are like, I don't give a damn. We don't want y'all. We've been trying to help way back when. You didn't want to listen. Tried to warn you about these hoes way back when. You didn't want to listen. Because she was stroking your ego. Grady says, it's about to get hot AF outside and summer ain't even got here yet. Whoopsie. It's going to get real hot. Real in the field. Hold on, Grady. It's such a shame. And it's so pitiful that it doesn't take much for us women to be played. All somebody has to do is tell us what we want to hear. Make us feel. Heavy on the feelings, please. Don't give me logical information, common sense. No. Don't give me factual information. Look, tell me what makes me feel good, and you got me forever. These females, they saw how weak you were, and they played on it. DB says all women say they want a male leader, but how can a man lead if the woman refuses to follow? That is the main reason why we walked away. Hold on now, DB, because you lead me into something else. Another valid point I want to make. You got this Princilla queen breaking bitch out here telling these women what they want to hear, making them feel good, stroking their traumas. Talking about get rid of the men. It's the men. The men don't know how to love. That's why you broken. That's why you're being abused. That's why you're being used up. It was never your fault, queen. It was the men. The men. Ditch the men. Get rid of the men. This is what they was telling to the women. Don't follow up behind these damn men. Follow up behind me. The men are the problem. Whole time, it's the same bitch following up behind the men her damn self. Pimps, to be exact. That's what makes it so tragic and sad. She's trying to tell y'all to stay away from the very men that she's trying to be. Make that shit make sense. It would probably be different if she was trying to pattern herself after real stand-up quality men. Then it would probably, it would probably be a good movement. But no, y'all want to be like real niggas. And then teach women to stay away from authentic, real quality men and the real niggas. Because to be honest, the men and the real niggas would probably be able to lead you, teach you, guide you, provide for you, protect you way better than she could. So the men are essentially a threat to her. Because the men are going to step on her toes. See, nature designed for the men to be the more suitable leaders, teachers, protectors, providers. So with that being said, if the women that she's ultimately trying to conquer, right, were to have access to these men, they would conquer her, defeat her, and then take all of the women that she's trying to recruit for her damn self. Can't have that. So instead, let me teach y'all that all men are trash. All men are not to be trusted. That way, I don't have any competition. Because I'm trying to be the man, sweetheart. I'm the real nigga, sweetheart. I'm the pimp, sweetheart. I told y'all these women, you got to watch them. You got to watch them harder and closer than the men. They're worse. A woman would be worse at manipulating women because, again, like I said earlier, she is a woman. She knows you. She is you. She knows what you've been through because she's been through it. So she's going to know how to polish that up, spin it to you, and feed it to you real nice. Now, that is an advantage that she has over the men. The advantage that she has over the men is she is a woman. So she knows what to say. She knows what to tell you. And when we tell y'all the truth, it's like, oh, no, you don't even know what you're talking about. See, you just hate women. You just not a woman's woman. You just male identified. You just a pick me. You a hater. You jealous. Y'all have no idea how many females have told me that I was jealous of them. Bitch, where? Why? For what? What do y'all have that I don't? Oh, wait. Let me rephrase the question. What do you all have that is a privilege, a benefit, an advantage over me that I don't have for myself? Yeah, you got baby daddies and you know, kids out of wedlock that you can't feed and shit. Yeah, you got the sisterhood. Okay. But seriously, what do you have that is of benefit that I don't? Oh, wait. Okay. So back to the conversation. See, I've been trying to help y'all, but y'all don't want to listen until you get played. Y'all don't want to listen until, you know, y'all get finessed. Until y'all old and dried up and, you know, now you got to try to hurry up and get your act together. Then y'all want to listen. And I'm sick of that shit. Y'all should have been listening to me a long time ago. Nobody was hating. Nobody was jealous. Nobody was being a pick me, bitch. I'm already picked. Fuck you mean? But this is what y'all do. So a woman is able to come in real slick like and take you for all that you have. All because, like somebody said in a super chat earlier, who was that? Who said that? Let me see if I can scroll up. Was it? Hold on. Was it Grady? No, it wasn't Grady. Or did somebody just say? It was John Till. John Till kicked it off real heavy. All because a woman is going to let her guard down another woman because she feels like, oh, you're a woman, so you wouldn't do me like that. No, baby, I wouldn't. I would do you worse. I wouldn't do you like a man would, baby. I would do you worse. But here y'all come. Every damn second, y'all looking for a damn leader to lead you off a damn cliff. Sprinkle, Cynthia G, Tanya TKO, who else? You name it. Queen Maker now. Like, come on now. When y'all gonna wake the fuck up and stop? Yeah, men ain't shit. Men are broken, dusty. Men are the devil. Men are scum of the earth. Men need to be obliterated. Men need to be aborted. Men ain't. Come on now. Wake up. Wake up. They plan on you, sweetheart. You're emotional. And you hate accountability. So it's nothing to capitalize off of that. Oh, yeah, baby. It wasn't your fault. It was his fault. It's the men. Oh, yeah, baby. These men are this. These men are that. Whole time she's studying him. And again, her advantage is she is you. So she's studying the pimps and the players, the manipulators. And like y'all just said, that's in our nature as women to be manipulative. So it's nothing for her to tap into that, right? And use it in a counterproductive GMO way, right? Oh, and she knows you better because she is you. Oh, yeah, I got this. But see, when it comes to the men, this is where it gets sticky and tricky. That's why I say the women are worse than the men. Y'all gotta be careful. That's why y'all keep getting played. The reason why she wants again to keep the men away is because at the end of the day, don't know how to explain it, but men have a chokehold on us. Yeah, not literally, okay? Yeah, because these niggas, every 5 hours, these niggas be choking us. Nah, please stop. Because, and as much as y'all love to say, oh, the men, every 5 hours, the men, they be up bruising us, the men. As much as y'all love to say that, them same sex relationships with the real women, from what I heard, y'all be knocking up each other upside the head way worse and way more frequently than the men. Because again, you feel like, oh, I can take you. So let's not do too much. Let's not do too much with the whole choking up situation. Because, hold on. But the reason why she would be worse is because she knows you better. Because she is you. She would be able to play on you. You know, sucker you in real good. Oh, yeah, girl. Me too. I've been through that too. Oh, yeah, girl. See, it's just because. But see, the threat is when it comes to the men, although she may be better at maybe manipulating and playing into you better as a woman, she's still going to be threatened by the men because I don't know how to explain this, but men have some kind of, this is going to sound weird, but men have a divine essence to them that our nature naturally wants to be a part of our universe, right? Like, so for example, yeah, a woman could be able to relate to me more and better, and a woman could understand me more and better and all of that. But when it comes to the man, it's something within that essence of a man that every woman craves. If you are a heterosexual woman, and even if you're not, I'm gonna be honest, because as we can see with the whole queen maker bullshit, she's still wrapped up in men. But I don't care how much you try to deviate from it or not be a part of it, not want it and reject it. It is something about our nature as women that makes us crave the validation, the love, the support, the presence, the company of a man. You cannot escape it. You cannot escape it. And again, I don't care how much that woman is able to tap into your mind more than that man because she understands maybe how you think better than the man. I don't care how much that woman can relate to you and connect to you on an emotional level more than the man. It does not matter. It is something innate within us that tells us that the man reigns supreme. And again, I don't care if you are living an alternative lifestyle, you can't escape it. It's within you. It's embedded within you. You're going to always seek the approval, the love, the support, the validation, the company of men. I don't care. I don't care. And to me, that's the main reason why the queen maker wanted so desperately for men not to be involved, for y'all to hate men. Again, if I get rid of the men and I poison y'all into believing that men are poisonous and monstrous and you don't need them, I'll have a better chance at being able to take over, conquer you, dominate you, and all of that, because the real leader is not involved. I hope that makes sense. Thank you, DB. I don't care what a woman wants. DB, shut your ass up. Look, I'm breaking it down. DB, look, DB, don't send me no more super chats if you're going to keep down talking about, yeah, y'all women messed up. We know. Shit, we know. We know, DB, you don't give a damn, okay? You don't give a damn. You don't give a fuck, okay? We get it, okay? And we can't hit 500. I appreciate y'all for being here. It's very impromptu. I'm enjoying the weather today. And when I came across all of this content, I said, okay, y'all keep flooding me with these links. Let me go ahead and talk about it. And we're going to talk about it. The women keep getting played because y'all are not doing this internal work, the self-development, the self-reflecting, and everybody can see how weak you are. And when it comes to the women seeing how weak you are, they're going to be more likely to spot you because, again, they are you. Oh, that's a weak woman. I know she's a weak woman because I'm a weak woman too, or I was a weak woman, and I know how we think. I know what we do. I know how she feels. Let me play on that. Skinny, what is this? If you don't give a damn, super chat it up. Yeah, if you don't give a damn, super chat it up. Hey, you know. Y'all know Skinny Boy is a damn fool. But anyway, y'all don't gotta give me no money. Skinny Boy just being silly, you know. But if you feeling generous, you can. But let's get back into it. Every time I turn around, you all, I am seeing a new female pop up that is trying to be the leader of women. Now, when I'm saying she's trying to be the leader of women, I don't mean it in a sense of it's a healthy leadership. I don't mean it in a sense of her trying to have some kind of healthy, balanced sisterhood. That's not what it is. I often see these females come on the scene coming from a very broken, bitter, miserable, all right, type of place. And since they understand that the majority of women are bitter and broken and miserable due to the fact that a lot of us refuse, once again, to do the internal work, the self-reflecting, and prospering and building ourselves up, they play on that. They know that when it comes to women, we are very emotional. We can be very irrational due to our emotions. And they know that when it comes to our lifestyles, our choices, decisions, it's very likely that we will fault ourselves for having a not so great outcome, right? We don't take accountability, a long story short. So since they know that, they'll come through and they'll, plot and play on that and use it to their advantage and benefit by being able to capitalize off of it. Now, I was just watching this video with this I think her name is B Taylor chick, that the chick that got finessed by a queen maker. And in a part of the video, and I have not finished watching it all, but it's in a part of that video to where she talks about how the queen maker was pretty much able to come into her life and finesse her by way of love bombing her, telling her, this is not your fault, all this other bullshit. Hold on. DB says, I'm feeling generous and I love debating you, Danica. What are you debating me for? DB, we agree. We agree. There's no debate. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Y'all like the video? Let me see something real quick. Hold on. What the hell is going on? I hope y'all can't hear that. I am so confused. I'm confused. I was trying anyway. um I haven't finished it yet either. Gonna finish it later though. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it later, too, Therese. But it was very unfortunate to watch and witness so far. It's just, it's one of those things to where it's like, why do I hear that? Yeah, I am hearing audio and I don't know where the audio is coming from. It's very strange. I don't know. The queen maker trying to break into my damn. Ho 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 ho. Hold on now, I'm confused. What the fuck going on? Drizzle, drizzle. John Till says, did Zaza Ali run off with the bag from her women? Look, hardly ever do I see women come through genuinely trying to help other women. If anything, they're looking to snatch a bag off of your trauma. That's all I ever see. They come through love bombing you. They come through ego stroking you. They come through telling you it's not your fault. They come through, pretty much just telling you everything that they know that you want to hear. And again, emphasis on what they know. They know this about you. And again, you all, these women, I'm trying to be nice because they really not women. These bitches, hold on. These females, they don't care about you. They don't. They see you as somebody that is weak. They see you as somebody that can be played upon. And they will come into your life at your most vulnerable times and moments so that they can get in good with you. This is why I'm saying the women are worse than the men. They can spot you and smell you and sniff you out from a mile away. They are you. I cannot stress it enough. A lot of these bitches, we just gonna call it what it is, because they're not women. It's a difference. A lot of these bitches have not even done the self-work on themselves. So how can they therefore come into your life and help you? Now again, this whole queen breaker bitch, and that's what I'm gonna call her because she ain't shit. And I started from a mile away, and I really hate how you may have some genuine hearted women, genuine natured women that's really out here looking for help, and these hoes, these bitches gonna play on you. But nonetheless, these are the same type of females that would swear up and down, stay away from the men. The men are the problem. The men ain't this. The men ain't that. And the whole time they studying these same type of niggas that they're trying to steer you clear of. No, she wants to be him. She's trying to embody him. She sees him as a threat. She sees him as competition. She's trying to get him up out of there. Because again, she understands our nature as women is to get the validation, love, support, approval, nurturing, guidance from the men. Again, baby, I don't care what your lifestyle is. It's innate. It's within you to seek that. This is why she didn't want y'all to have men around. The men were her competition. So it did not matter, once again, how much more she probably could tap into you as a woman. because she is a woman. It does not matter how much more she understands you, how much more empathetic and sympathetic she can be with you. At the end of the day, baby, your nature, you can't run from it. She knew that. So yeah, let me teach these women that men ain't shit, so they can steer clear of the women that I'm trying to ultimately dominate and control. And yeah, problem solved. And again, the irony to it all is these are the same bitches that seek also the validation, approval, love, support from men, guidance from men. For crying out loud, the fucking queen maker was studying other men. Again, pimps to be exact. Getting the game from the men leading her, teaching her, guiding her. But I thought the men wasn't shit. I thought the men were the devil. So what are you if you're studying them? Ma'am, make it make sense. It doesn't. And y'all know what else is ironic? What else is ironic about the whole thing is these bitches like the queen maker, they understand you and your nature so much so, and what your type is and what you like, that they would try to morph into the very real niggas that she knows that you like. Mm-hmm. She knows that you cannot escape your nature. So let me just try to be like these real niggas, aka these men, males. Again, that I swear up and down, oh, they're just the scum of the earth. Let me embody everything that a man, everything that a real nigga, everything that a male is, so that I can ultimately get the attention, validation. Oh, thank you so much, Greg. Approval and the whole nine from women. Because again, I'm going to be her type. Peep the game, baby. Oh, y'all like real niggas. I know your nature, baby. Even if you're living an alternative lifestyle, I know your nature somewhere in there. You are secretly looking for, maybe subconsciously, this type of masculine male. Okay, let me be that. And here y'all come flocking. I'm gonna be real with you and say that I believe that the queen maker, quote unquote, is the worst of them all. Thank you, DB. It says women finessing other women. I approve. No. We don't want any of this. We don't want anybody to be finessed. We don't want anybody to be controlled. We don't want anybody to be led astray. We don't want any of this at all. So, DB, please stop. William says, I agree. Wrong-headed laws are a roadblock for marriage. And big shout out to you, Greg. It says, just supporting the channel. God bless. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all drop the crowns, the salutes, the gems and the jewels, diamonds, hearts, all of that down in the comments for Greg Woolley for showing this type of love. We appreciate you, Greg, so very much, because you do not have to do that. Thank you. Well, I keep losing everything. Hold on. And like I'm saying, you all, what makes it so ironic is the queen breaker is the very type of energy the very type of creature that a lot of y'all unfortunately are attracted to. That's the issue. And that's what I'm saying. Until y'all be real enough with yourselves to do that self-work, you're going to keep meeting the same niggas in different form. And niggas is not synonymous with black. I cannot stress it enough. All right. When I say niggas, I'm not talking about black men, black women, black people. No. It's a low vibrational character. Right? Let me school y'all for a second. This is very teachable. This is why I've always been saying, ladies, that, and I know y'all watching from the cloud, so I'm gonna address y'all. This is why I've always been saying, ladies, that you as women need to be self-aware. You need to stop blaming everything and everybody else. No, figure out when you're starting to see the same repetitive situations over and over and over again, and it's not favorable, it's not ideal. Yeah, you need to look within. Let me drive my point home and school you. If y'all would have been listening to me, Eric Brewer coming through. Y'all showing love. Thank you so much, Eric. Y'all dropped the crowns, the gems, the jewels, the salutes in the comments for Eric. It says, these masculine women are toxic and scared to submit when your whole existence is to be feminine, supportive, compliant, and be a helpmate to me in everything. Oh, whoopsie. Y'all dropped the chocolate bars down in the comments for Eric. He dropping bars. He dropping sweet bars on our heads. Hold on now. We got to break it down. But see, here's the thing, Eric. Every time our nature exposes us, even the queen maker could not escape her nature as far as submitting to the men. Right? Like, let's be real. Let's be honest. Even the queen maker could not escape her own damn nature as far as staying away from the men, not listening to the men, not following the men. And I'm going to say that the queen breaker was worse than them all combined on steroids, because she was essentially trying to isolate the women from the men so that she could completely annihilate them, take advantage of them. That's why I'm going to say she's the worst. These other hoes, they just be talking shit because they bitter and broken, but they still want men. You know, they still want the peen. They still want love and shit. Like, they still want that. I'm going to be honest and say that I would think that the majority of them still are seeking men to be a part of their lives, but they know that their meal ticket is to play on these females and present something online. Right? So you can't convince me that y'all name any of these chicks in the sisterhood. Y'all fill in the blank. You can't convince me that fill in the blank, whoever you want to name, you know, does not want love, does not want to be settled down, does not want a man, does not want a provider. You can't convince me they don't want that shit. They do. It's just that they have to once again play on these women, because they understand that these women are bitter, they are broken, and that is their way to capitalize. So yeah, I'll come online and tell y'all what y'all want to hear, even though we all know this shit ain't real, it ain't true, you know, but it makes us feel good for the moment. So yeah, give me my Patreon subscriptions, or give me my super chats, or give me whatever, you know, buy my book, come to my retreat, whatever you need to do. But yeah, buy into my bullshit. But yeah, all these hoes is fake. But to me, Queen Maker is worse, because I really do feel like she is genuinely on this. She's genuinely doing what she's doing so that she can really dominate and control women in general. It's not just solely, because it is a part of it, but it's not just solely this thing of, oh, I just want to tell these women what they want to hear so I can get $1 out of them. Like, no, I really do feel like in real life also, she desires to have complete domination over women. You know, she really does want to isolate the men from the women. And to me, like, that's dangerous. You know, like, that's very dangerous. Like, ma'am, don't you know that if that happened, we would be extinct? Like, what are you really doing? You know, like, what are you really doing? Now, Cynthia G ain't shit. But at least she was still trying to procreate. You know, at least she was still, you know, seeing what up though. But this chick over here, under in no circumstances do we deal with men. Men are the scum of the earth. Men are cancerous. That's dangerous. That bitch the worst one. But let's drive this point home real quick, Eric. This right here that's happening with this queen breaker bitch coming through, telling these women what they want to hear and all of this other nonsense, ultimately trying to play on them, could have never happened if y'all would have listened to your little big sis when I said, ma'ams, hold on now. You can't keep blaming everybody and everything else. Hold on, ma'ams. That sounds like something that you need to take accountability for. Hold on, ma'ams. When I was coming through talking about accountability, y'all really should have paid attention to that and honed in on that. Because if you would have, you would have saw a fucking queen breaker from a mile away. You would have known her type. But because all you keep doing is deflecting, pointing the finger at everybody else. Oh no, it ain't me, it's them. Oh no, it ain't me, it's these men. Oh no, it ain't me, it's these nipples. Oh no, it ain't me. Because you did that, you were not able to sit down and reflect on the fact that you do have a type. You like somebody that is abusive. You like somebody that is controlling. You like somebody that is manipulative. You like to be cheated on and finessed. That's your type. That's sexy to you. On some subconscious or maybe even conscious level, you like that. That's your type. You like toxicity. If you would have did the self-reflecting, you would have peeped game on your damn self. Like, damn, I do like that. That shit, yeah, that is the pattern. The pattern is, yeah, that. But y'all refuse to do that, so much so that y'all were ready and willing to jump into the arms of a female that was the direct reflection of these ain't shit, broke dusties that y'all like. That's your type. Let it marinate. I know your mind is blown right now. Damn. I went and got with a broke, dusty female? How? Because you like the type of broke, dusty, right? You have internal trauma, internal wounds, whatever the case may be. You have something within you that needs to be worked on and fixed. And until you do, you're going to attract the same situations, the same people, the same results over and over again until you wake the hell up and realize that it is you. But see, when you say that, oh, you're victim blaming, you're victim shaming, you hate women, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Then why is it that wherever you go, you got the same fucking outcome? you got the same results. Come on now. Let me talk to them. They know not. Because they continue to deflect, because they continue to reject, they just not going to they're not going to learn. DB says most men have already isolated themselves from women so she can have them. DB, all I'm trying to say is this. On all levels and all fronts, women keep getting played because they refuse to do the self-work. They refuse to get with the quality stand-up men for whatever reason. Oh, well, he was boring, or he was lame, or he didn't do this, and he didn't make this, and he didn't have this, whatever the case may have been, right? To where now, DB, a lot of y'all are checked out, done, flued out, over it. Like, yeah, bitch, you didn't try to fix it back then, so yeah, have at it now. And yeah, we did that to ourselves, absolutely. But my point is the fact that we as women keep falling for the same thing over and over again because we don't take accountability and responsibility for our own actions. It's always somebody else's fault. Tiger says, afternoon, little big sister, just caught your live. Thank you so much for pulling up and showing love. We appreciate you, Tiger. Thank you, Tokyo. It says, Yo, D, put the screen up on the windshield or you are going to look like a referee. See, it don't fit on the windshield. It don't fit. So, but I can like a referee if I want to. Tokyo, can you pay attention? Damn it. Lord have mercy. You too damn worried about the wrong shit now. Share the video. It might be a real woman's out here who need to hear this message. Ladies, I tried to warn y'all. Now, again, I did not finish watching this video. Can I share the screen with y'all? I don't want to get flagged though. Y'all know how people be with their live streams and stuff. Let me see something. This girl on here talking about how Princella was trying to control her, all kind of shit. Yeah, you gonna like a referee. First of all, can you just pay attention to what I'm saying? The fuck? DB says, all I'm saying is if they get played, who the fuck cares? DB, shut the fuck up, okay? God damn. I care. How about that? All right, I'm just gonna skim through. I'm on my other account. Hold on. When can I share this? Oh shit. Can I share it? Let's just skim through some parts. Present, share screen. Let's just see if we can scan through some parts. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this. Hold on. As a matter, can I make this like this? Like this? I'm trying to make it so where y'all can see this shit. I was reviewing his video. Hold on. Okay, I think this is it right here. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this.
What do you do with a person like that you can't control?
Could y'all hear that? Put a 2 in the chat. You can hear it? Okay. Let's just scan through. I was at the I wasn't that far. I think I was like 30 something minutes. But let's just skim through. So let's give y'all a breakdown. So again, y'all, every so often we come through and we have this new female leader trying to come through and pretty much be the woman king of all real women's, right? And they are making it seem like women cannot be ever the problem and everything is the man's fault and all this, and they do a lot of caping and pandering to the women. Some they say I do to men, which I don't. I hold men and women accountable. The fuck. So anyway, every so often you get one of these women coming through. So the latest one that came through was Princella the Queen Maker. She comes on the scene, you all, knowing and understanding that a lot of women out here are broken and bitter and miserable due to them having a type, right? Not doing the self-work, the self-reflecting, taking accountability and responsibility. And she's like, yeah, y'all, fuck all these niggas. Just come on my team. I'm a woman queen, woman king. And so, yeah, let's just come on to my side of the world and let me manipulate you and control you. And the woman was like, oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that because, yeah, fuck these men. These men ain't shit. Right. And then the whole time, Queen Maker, quote unquote, is studying the men, studying the pimps to be exact, studying how to manipulate and control and finesse women to be exact. And she comes through and she is able to get over on this woman here by the name of, I think her name, is it B Taylor? Let me see. B Taylor TV. Shout out to her. Okay. And again, this is not to poke fun at her or anything of that sort. This is merely teachable. All right. And I will just be skimming through to see what she has to say. And then later I'm going to go back and watch it in its entirety. Because, I'm just nosy. But B Taylor, she comes on the scene and she is able to once again be finessed by the Queen Breaker because, yeah, she's telling her everything that she wants to hear. B Taylor also mentioned in the beginning of this video that she was going through a very trying, taxing time. And so again, these females, they're able to spot that from all away and say, oh, okay, well, let me play on her because she's going through a breakup or because, she doesn't have a lot of, I don't know, love around her, support around her, family around her, friends around her. So yeah, let me come into her life and save the day. All right. And so now, she's telling her truth as far as what went down with the Queen. Let's just start from the top, y'all.
Let me know if y'all can hear me. Chat.
Yes. The Queen Breaker came into her life. I'm guessing after a nigga did her dirty, broke up with her, whatever the case may have been. She's mentioned she went through something with her best friends or where they were no longer friends anymore. Like, so she came into her life at a very vulnerable time. And again, a lot of these finessing ass bitches will do that. Oh, let me come into her life. And that's why I keep saying, in my opinion, Queen Breaker is worse than all these other woman kings because she has a vested interest as far as being able to, I don't know, satisfy her appetite of women at the same time. See, when it comes to like Cynthia G's and all them other chicks, they don't really want a woman. They just want the money and the support from the women. You know what I mean? Versus Queen Breaker, she wants the money and the support, and she wants your kitty cat. So all the way around, to me, that makes her worse because she has a personal interest as well. It's deeper than just business. It's deeper than just, okay, let me come online for 2 hours and tell these bitches something about niggas ain't shit and let them send me money. No. It's let me come online for 2 hours, let these hoes send me money and give me that damn kitty cat. So that's, to me, what makes her worse. And then on top of that, she's trying to convince women that all men in general are just scum. You know, any woman dealing with a man, you're trash. That man is trash. You're stupid. Like all the way around. So to me, she's the worst of them all. Okay, she is the boss of, you know, just trash ass females. So here comes Queen Maker spotting this young lady from a mile away because she's going through a tough time in her life and a vulnerable time in her life, and she's like, okay, let me get in on her because she kind of fine too. Again, Queen Breaker, she want that kitty cat, so it goes way deeper than just, you know, a finesse. Nah, you a bad bitch too. I'm trying to see what that mouth do. I'm trying to munch on that. What up, though? Dangerous. That's why I'm saying these women can be worse than men. Tokyo says, I hate social media, but I do love how it has exposed real female nature. They are telling the world things that they only used to tell each other. Let's get into it.
Yes. Can y'all give this video a thumbs up? I feel like is that because of who I am and how create a narrative about me that's not true. And if you haven't been on how soft spoken and how professional I expose going low type of video. But what I find is that because of who I am and how soft spoken and how professional I keep things, I allow people to create a narrative.
Is that too fast for y'all? I put it on 1.5 speed. Is that too fast for y'all? Y'all let me know. Put a 2 in the chat if it's fine. Put a 1 in the chat. You want me to slow it down?
About me that's not true. And if you haven't been on TikTok, then maybe you're not familiar with what's actually going on between me and Priscilla. Me and Priscilla are no longer together, but the way Priscilla is in a relationship is a lie. And it's coming in loud and clear. Thank you. Okay, cool. What Priscilla has done and who she is and what I've learned about her, I feel like speaking my truth and taking accountability in the part that I play that could possibly harm women, because my platform is about women and it's about empowering women, truly loving women for who they are. I cannot lie to y'all. I can't sit back, and maybe this did give me some type of like courage to speak out, because even when we initially fell out, Priscilla was still calling me and contacting me and wanting us to be friends and asking me, why are you pushing me away from you? But then she gets on her TikTok and say things like, oh, she's still trying to attach herself to me. Her words verbatim was saying, I told her, I don't want to talk to you no more, and I don't want to have nothing to do with you no more. Please move on. Like, as in, you already moved on. Priscilla, after all of this went down and she announced our breakup, less than a week later, she's already in a new relationship with somebody else that she just met a week ago. And
that's what I'm saying. These hoes be worse than the men. These females be worse than the men. Now, Priscilla comes into this young lady's life, love bombing her, trying to finesse her and all of this, coming to her life in a vulnerable moment, vulnerable times, right? And I guess after a while, B. Taylor was able to see that, hold on, this woman kind of, she kind of abusive. You know, she kind of doing too much. And so now she's giving the story behind the breakup after she pretty much was able to see Priscilla up close and personal for the pimp and player and finesser and manipulator that she is.
It's basically she's repeating the same pattern. So I want to take y'all through a journey of what happened between me and Priscilla. How did we come about? I do want to say Yanni is here. Real Talk with Yanni is here. I'm actually at her house, and she is here as a support system, as my soul sister. I love you so much. I thank you so much for everything.
Now, y'all know why I'm here. Y'all already know. I have a purpose, and my purpose.
Okay, we don't care.
The win of you're a Black woman that can truly, but you can't. That's why I'm here.
And I was on Yanni's page, and she hopped on. And crazy because
for sure, yeah,
this is my soul sister for sure. And God allowed it to, and it's crazy because I actually met Priscilla through Yanni's platform when I was on Yanni's page, and she hopped on. And I didn't get, like, when she was talking, it went like, the stuff she used to say in the beginning was wild. And so I wasn't really rocking with that, but I was like, okay, you know.
Hold on. We got to peep some game. Now, B. Taylor just said that she met Priscilla by way of, I guess, Real Talk with Yanni. This is what I'm saying, y'all. When y'all come into these sisterhood, you know, circles, of trying to, you know, I don't know, trauma bond, I don't know what the fuck. When y'all do that, be on high alert, because a lot of these type of females, like what's her name, a Queen Breaker, they will use those opportunities and those safe spaces, quote unquote, as a means of building up their territory. So it is, in my opinion, that Princella scoped out Yanni's platform. It was like, oh, okay, it's a lot of women over here that are probably broken, that are probably miserable, that's probably going through a lot of bullshit, that's probably looking for guidance, looking for help and all of that. And so, yeah, let me go ahead and use my pimpology on these hoes. And so they will try to befriend you and make it seem like, oh, kumbaya, and oh, I'm supportive, and oh, I'm here to do this and do that. Y'all gotta start safeguarding y'all spaces way more, a lot better than what y'all are. Y'all are out here thinking that all women are on your side and all women are on your team, and they're not. And what makes it so much more crazy to me is that these are the same type of spaces and groups of women that would outcast me. And I have nothing but your best interest at heart. But when it comes to a fucking Princella, it's like, oh no, yeah, you come in, sis. And she got your ass. Let's continue. I just have to peep that game. Y'all gotta start safeguarding y'all spaces a lot more, ladies. Because a lot of these females, like a Princella, they see y'all as weak. They know you as a woman because they are a woman, and they're gonna play on your nature. A lot of y'all, we just know y'all bitter and broken. We just know in what ways to sink our teeth in. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, like she going through this, she going through that. Yeah, let me play on that. Yeah, these niggas ain't shit, and you the queen. Oh, she's speaking our language. Come on in. Come on now. Let's wake up. But when somebody tell you, no, sis, you the problem. Ah, nah, see, But had you realized that you were the problem, you wouldn't have had a real nigga boss bitch come into your life and wreck shop. Because you would have, again, been able to peep game on her and spot her out. I'm being too real, though. Let's continue. I just have to peep that game.
Open-minded to it, so I did decide to follow her on YouTube. So when she got mixed up in the manosphere, this is me going through everything and how I met Priscilla and how it ended. When she got into the manosphere, of course, I'm in the manosphere space, and I left the manosphere space after, comment on Yanni's live, and then I somehow found myself back. It's kind of like Stockholm.
I'm gonna continue, but Eugene just dropped the bar. He said it is funny how the Queen Breaker dropped game on women the way the bandit she talks about do it. She talks about women's empowerment when she tried to dispower B. Taylor. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it so crazy about this whole Princella chick. She's telling women not to follow, not to study, not to learn from, not to be with men whole time. That's who she's trying to be. That's who she's studying. That's who she's following. And then she's trying to study and follow the worst type of males, not even real quality men. It would probably be a better outcome if she tried to pattern herself after real quality stand-up men, but she want to be like pimps and real niggas. Adonis says, B. Taylor or Baylor, I don't know what the fuck that is, has a kid too. Shaking my head. Yeah, from what I can gather, she has 2 sons. And that's part of why she woke up a little bit like, hold on, I'm a mother of 2 boys. You're not going to have me out here thinking that all men are this and I'm raising sons. So again, ladies, be careful. And I'm glad, let me say this. I'm glad that B. Taylor is wise enough as a woman to be able to separate herself from that. Because do y'all know how many women are out there with sons listening to Princella, and now she's looking at her son sideways like, yeah, my sons ain't shit either. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to give credit when it's due. Shout out to B. Taylor for knowing how to separate from that type of rhetoric and bullshit. That's just what it is. Because there's so many women out there like, oh, okay, so my son ain't shit either, and my son is also trash, and he's also a broke dusty. I should eliminate him too. I should treat him like this. No. Okay, let's continue.
Syndrome. We can't get enough of them little annoying guys, but you like kind of like fighting with them, right? When I saw her in a space and I saw them running her off the platform, I said, you know what? I have a platform. Why don't you come on to my show where it's more women based? So I reached out to her. She said,
that's exactly what I just said. Y'all have got to safeguard y'all spaces a lot more. This bitch went from Yanni's page. Now you inviting her to your page where there's a bunch of women. Man, y'all gotta be more careful. Stop thinking because these bitches telling you what you want to hear and stroking your ego and condemning men that they're on your team. No.
You know, yeah, I'll get back with you when I get out of town. When I get back from in town, I said, okay, cool, whatever, right? It wasn't until, you know, I was in a group chat with Daryl Long and other people, and they were talking about Priscilla and how she's been in this space, how she was on certain people's platform and getting to it with people and running off. And Aaron O's channel, she was on Aaron O's channel, and somebody came up there and ran her off and whatnot. And so I was like, well, you know, we were talking about it, and they were talking. And so she did pop up on my my timeline. It was like a screenshot of her from her live, and she was looking kind of scary. And I'm going to talk about that because, you know, that was something that was made me feel guilty. Because I said in the group chat, we're all like laughing about certain things, and I was like, damn, look what popped up on my Snapchat, on my timeline. Like, it's Priscilla, she looks scary. And it was the screen grab of her in a peach or some type of fruit in front of her, and she about to devour it. So I was like, oh, I'm joking. I'm taking it way back, Robbie. Robbie was in the group chat. You know what I said? It was something lighthearted, but you know, it was something lighthearted. It wasn't malicious when I said it. So that was something that was end up being pulled back up when Daryl got mad at her, and he wanted to weaponize that and pull that back up. So I'm only telling y'all that because I'm telling y'all the timeline of everything. So Priscilla comes on to my channel. And it was on my birthday. I met her on my 32nd birthday. And, you know, we talked a little bit before the show started. I was telling her how, you know, I was being spoiled by men that I was dealing with for my birthday. It was really treating me out. It was really taking care of me. You know, they want to make sure I was good. Like, I'm like, it's dudes that'll drop $1,000 on you for your birthday. It's guys that will do things for you for your birthday. So I felt like when I was telling her these things, she saw value in me, that men were actually pouring money into me, that men were treating me to spa days and getting my hair done and stuff like that. These are things I don't brag about, but I was just kind of telling her in a way, like, you know, I know you feel like all men are bad, but these men were definitely treating me and, you know, treating me to certain things and certain lifestyles. Like I say that we should all be treated like princesses, you know. Sorry, I was looking at the camera. So when we did the live, I was wanting to bring her on as an interview because I wanted to know what her end goal was. And this is serious, y'all. This is serious.
Her end goal was to pimp you hoes. That's how she saw it. She said, oh, you're an attractive young lady. You seem to be a little bit broken, gone through a lot. Okay, I can use that. And on top of that, I will be able to use you like a pimp would use a hoe, because after all, you're somebody that is able to, I don't know, reel men in, get certain person benefits out of them, you name it, which would essentially be able to trickle over into me. Whatever these niggas give you, you're gonna give to me. That's how she's viewing it. It was not this whole women's empowerment sisterhood type of ordeal. It was very much so giving pimp and hoe. You need a pimp's guidance. Here I go. Jeffrey says, these trash man haters are the reason why we men are logical women, and logical women must support people like Danica and other sensible female content creators. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Princess Adonis says, the fact Princella was able to pull B. Taylor while still living with her husband that she was legally married to is wild. Shaking my head. Oh my God. But see, that's why it's so important for us as women to do the internal self-work. You know, again, I'm not here to bash B. Taylor or, you know, ridicule her. This is merely a teachable moment to let us know, like, look, had you done X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3 internally on yourself, you would have been able to avoid this type of bitch, right? Not a woman. It's a difference. But see, these type of females like Princella, they know what y'all type is. They know what y'all like. And so all she had to do was morph into a real nigga, and here y'all come running. And y'all were able to get played worse because she's giving you the essence of a quote unquote real nigga that you like. And on top of that, she's telling you what you want to hear. She's stroking your ego. Again, this is worse than the men could ever do you. She's giving you the best of both worlds, quote unquote, by delivering to you the type of essence of real nigga that y'all gravitate towards, and also the amount and level of pandering that y'all seek from the sisterhood. So it was nothing to finesse your ass. Y'all gotta peep game. But first things first, you have got to peep game on yourself. Why is it that I keep attracting the same type of person, situation, result, outcome to my life? Why is that? What is it about me? Figure that shit out. Otherwise, you're going to get the same result, the same people, the same relationships in different forms.
This is very serious what her end goal is. So after the live ended, we were in the back chat, and y'all saw she was flirting with me the whole time. And then even in the back chat, she asked me, "Do you like oysters?" It's such a lesbian thing to say, because it's like, okay, well, first of all, I already had oysters today. Like, that's crazy that you asked me that, but I did post on my stories that I had oysters, so it's just ironic that she wanted to go get oysters. But it was just the way she was like, yeah, let me, like, we live in the same city, let's go get oysters together. So during my birthday,
I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but I got to, because I don't. Fair use, bitch. Okay, but B. Taylor, do you not think that maybe, just maybe, she was already plotting and planning on you? She probably already knew what you posted on your story. So that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all keep getting played because y'all don't know how to peep game as well. Not only are y'all not doing the internal work and the self-reflecting and all of that, but you're also not game peepers. A lot of y'all are highly educated and all of that, but you're not street smart. You're not common sense smart. Like, for all you know, Princella was plotting and planning on you from the get-go. Oh, this B. Taylor chick, I seen her on this platform with Yanni. Let me go and scope her out and see what she doing. Let me go and follow her social medias. So she probably all in your damn Instagram stories. And she saw that you were, eating oysters that day. She probably already knew y'all in the same city, which is why she brought that up. Hey, we in the same city. Let's go and grab something to eat. Like, come on. You're thinking it's a coincidence. No, bitch. This is the proper planning. This is a plot twist. This is my pimpology being put to use. I'm studying my prey. I'm studying my subject. Adonis says, damn, they are making H-Town look bad. Lord have mercy. Let's continue.
Dinner that weekend, I was like, okay, yeah, and I was unsure. I went to my birthday dinner, and I was asking my sister and friends, like, should I go on this thing? And everybody wanted me not to get involved with this woman. And they were like, don't get involved. But for some reason, like, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, I've been through a lot last year. A lot of people don't know what I went through last year. So some people knew, some people didn't know, but it was a lot that I went through last year. Like, I had moved to a new place. I left my child's father for reasons of my own, and I needed to go and heal. I lost a best friend. So I was actually by myself a lot. That's why I was online a lot, because I just went to work and I was being a mom. And I was online a lot. So she caught me in a very vulnerable place, because it seemed like.
And again, fair use. We got to keep pausing, y'all. Don't get mad at me. But peep the game. Y'all think that Princella is not peeping game on the fact that you are online a lot? You're online a lot. You're always in these particular spaces. You're always doing this and you're always doing it. And I'm pretty sure you're being very open and transparent about what you are going through or what's going on, whatever. Especially when it comes to the sisterhood, y'all don't mind just opening up and just laying it all out there as far as, you're going through this or you've been through that, because y'all are trauma bonding, right? So again, Princella, she spots you from a mile away. Oh, okay, she's always online all the time. Oh, she's a single mother. Oh, she's this, she's that. Come on now. She peeping game and she plotted on you.
Like, maybe this could be a new friend. And that's how I looked at it always, like a new friend. I hate talking about last year because it gets me emotional, because it was just a lot going on. It was a transition for me. But this is not to say that I'm a victim, because I'm a grown-ass woman at the end of the day. And I can take accountability for that in the part that I played, because I could have been a little bit smart. I could have been wiser. And I take accountability in that, I don't make the best decisions. I'm human, but I will learn from them. Let me
take your time. You got this.
Yeah, because last year was sensitive. So sorry, I'm getting choked up on that. Yeah, because I was actually supposed to be getting married this year. So yeah, last year was tough. It was tough. But I was going through this transition, and she came in at the right time, to say the least. Because even the guys that I kind of was talking to, like, it was a lot. It just wasn't. It just, that is what it is. I don't want to go into that. But when I met up with her, we met up to go get oysters. She was touchy feely on me. She was grabbing my legs. she had her arm around me in a chair. She was trying to seduce me, and and she had a daughter with her. And I was like, I felt uncomfortable at that time because I was like, I only came here to have a voice with you as a friend, like on some like content creator, like get to know you outside of YouTube, because I realized that it was a persona that she puts on YouTube. But it's like
let that have been a man. He would have got me too'd that same night. That's why I'm saying the women are worse than the men, because first things first, like I keep saying, they know you because they are you. And on top of that, a lot of y'all are going to be extremely lenient with the amount of disrespect, the overstepping of boundaries, and so on and so forth when it comes to these women, because you have your guard down. You think that they're your friend, and they're not. They're there to finesse you, molest you, and all kind of shit. That's crazy. No, y'all need to learn how to keep that same energy throughout. This is a stranger. You don't know this woman. If you wouldn't allow a man to be touching and feeling all over you the first day that you ever meet him, why are you allowing a female to do that? Come on now. King Pepper says, in the absence of men, Keishas are cannibalizing each other. My popcorn is ready. Sad no one will be there to rescue. Teach the young girls to stay pure. And again, y'all, this is not to shame this woman. I'm not here to popcorn on her and, pop popcorn on her and, key. Like, this is teachable. Thank you. But thank you so much. Shout out to Terenzo. He says, and women are worse than men. It says, at women are worse than men. It's actually the Joker and Harley Quinn, which are worse than men. And when combined, you all by now should know the difference, regardless of who tells you. Being told once, it should be enough. Okay, let's continue.
She bought Pimp and P with her, because she was touching on my legs. She was trying to massage my feet, in public. And I'm like, she got on her knees and started massaging my toes. And I'm like, girl, what you doing? Like, what are you doing? And, I ended up calling like Rob B to talk to her, so they could end their little squash and beef. And, so then the manosphere was still talking about Princella's live and all this other stuff. And then it was this guy named Red Supreme that did a video about me. And, I was on the live and I sent her the live. I was like, oh Lord, this dude's going in on me or whatever like that. So she hopped in the live like, oh, and she just saw how men were always talking about me and like talking ish and coming at me. So she was like, and I was telling her some things that I was going through, living on my own, how my maintenance man was, he made me feel uncomfortable. How I can't even just come in and get stuff done without men trying to hit on me, And she was like talking like, oh yeah, like you need to get you, a pew pew. We need to go to the gun range together. And like, she was kind of like coming in like she was really helping me, like kind of like, I know you on your own, you a mama too, and I'm gonna teach you some things, kind of like, on some game type of shit, but I didn't look at it like that because my guard was down because she was a woman, and I take accountability in that. I now know that women can also run game on men. Okay.
Women can run game on other women slicker than the men. I repeat, women can run game on women slicker than the men. Because again, ma'am, she's going to come in disguised as a friend. She's going to come in disguised as a savior. I got your back. I understand you. I am you. Come on now. Come on now. Let's come on. Thank you, Marcus. It says, this is the same woman that has a bias and hatred towards men. Hooked with the so-called queen maker and got played. Interesting. I don't know nothing about B. Taylor. But again, if that is true, Eric coming through again. If that is true, that speaks volumes to why she was a target of the queen breaker. You hate men. Let me play on that. If you hate men, that means that you have unresolved conflict. You have unresolved internal issues. You shouldn't hate anybody. You shouldn't despise anybody, right? You should just have the understanding of who to deal with, who not to deal with, who to maneuver around, who to maneuver through, who to deal. Like, that's how you should be navigating people that are not your cup of tea. You should not be out here small. I hate, no. That's a problem. So if you're walking around with that, then clearly you have some kind of unresolved issue within yourself. And a lot of women will play on that, because if you have hatred and all that in your heart towards anybody, that's trauma. And that's all I need to be able to finesse and manipulate, so that we can trauma bond. Oh, who you hate? Oh, you hate men? Yeah, men are trash. Well, it could be anything. Oh, you hate your daddy? Oh, you hate your mama? Yeah, because our parents, they'll plot and play on anything that you have some kind of unresolved issue or conflict with, and they'll trauma bond with that. They'll love bond with that. So many different things. You got to be careful. That's why I'm saying the women can be worse and more slick with the men than the men, because you're not going to have your guard up. You're going to think that she's coming in peace. You're going to think that she can understand you better, relate to you better, or you're going to think that she really doesn't have some kind of ulterior motive like a man would. Oh, he just sent it because he wants some pussy. You know what I mean? Like, we can do that as women, even if he doesn't. It can be a man like completely like, no, sis, this not that. I don't even see you like that. It could be that. But if a man is doing things out the kindness of his heart, all this, it can be something in the back of a woman's mind, like, oh, he just doing it because he's trying to do this. He's trying to get something out of me. Versus a woman, it's like, no, she's doing this because she's looking out for me. And no, she want that pussy too. No, she wants your money too. No, she want to dominate and control you too. So you got to be careful. Eric says, this is why righteous men are needed in our community, but media and predators like her and many others keep the deception going for profit. And the sad thing is, they low-key know men are the solution to fixing all these problems. Ooh! Now, Eric, I know you didn't come through again, not only with that big 50, but you come through again dropping more gems and jewels. I know you lying. Y'all dropped the crowns, the salutes, the gems, the jewels, the chocolate bars, all of that down in the comments for Eric. I'm gonna have to give you a wrench, because you come through showing a lot of love and a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You're absolutely right, Eric. And you just helped me to be able to dive a little bit deeper and further into the conversation. Outside of men being a direct competition to the queen breaker, right? Because she wants to have sole control over these women. But also it could be that the men would be able to help these women to peep game better and see her for what she really is. You know what I'm saying? Men will be able to, again, provide a solution. Like, hold on, y'all doing this, but hey, that don't make sense, because men are more logical, right? So, yeah, valid point, Eric. Valid point. Hold on, let me see if I can give you a wrench, Eric. I'll do it afterwards. Let me see. Can I do it? And again, y'all drop the salutes down in the comments for Eric. Give me a second, y'all. And then we're gonna continue. Add as moderator. Okay. Let's continue, y'all.
So when we would talk, she would say things like, I learned a lot through Pimp and Ken book. And, I was told the guy that I was cool with, that was a pimp, told me I would be the perfect madam. So that was a red flag right there. That was a red flag right there. I should have took that for what it was, But I was
like, wait a minute. So this bitch is outright telling y'all, like, yeah, I'm on some pimp shit. But the female version, like. But, perfect point, y'all. What did I say earlier? I said it's in our nature as women to seek validation and approval from men. I don't care about your lifestyle. I don't care.
Like, why would he say that?
Hold on. I don't care about your lifestyle. I don't care about your upbringing. It is innate. It is within us as women to seek validation and approval from other men, right? From men. So when Queen Breaker is coming through to her, like, yeah, I had a pimp. I had this guy tell me that, yeah, I'll make the perfect madam, like to her, that was the validation that she was seeking. She was looking for a man to tell her, like, yeah, you actually got the game. You actually certified. She felt so validated in that she felt the need to go through and pretty much brag to her about what another man said. Yeah, see, they said that man said I'll make the perfect madam. That man has said, why do you care about what the man said? Ain't it about what you say? Come on now. Gregory says, salute Danica. Were you surprised about B. Taylor because she originally came into the Black manosphere to discuss male-female relations? I don't know who B. Taylor is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've heard of her before, but I'm not familiar with her like that. I'm just peeping game on this situation with the Queen Breaker because to me that's teachable. Yeah, I better stop trusting all these hoes. These females just want to capitalize off of you, control you, and conquer you.
If he think you will be the perfect madam, and she was like, well, yeah, because why would I pimp women to go be with other men? Like, why would I do that? I guess for yourself, So
this chick came through telling y'all that she is trying to be a madam. She's trying to be a pimp. First things first, she came through telling y'all that she studies pimps. She studies men. That in of itself contradicts her whole damn essence. But y'all still went for it because, again, she's telling y'all what y'all want to hear.
Oh, then the lie that y'all all know about, the one that everybody keep playing over and over again, of B. Taylor getting money thrown on her. Let me tell you what that was. Hold on, I'm gonna look this because I'm downtown. Okay. So she planned it. So she said, I want to make the manosphere mad. We were trolling the manosphere when it came down to her live stream. Rescue B. Taylor from the manosphere. It was a way to kind of get back at the manosphere for how they treated me and bullied me and all these other things. So she was like, I'm gonna come in. She literally called me and was like, I'm gonna come in as the savior. And I just want you to dress real sexy. I want you to pour up a glass of wine. I want you to kind of show the, cleavage and, dress sexy. Make sure you look cute, as pretty as you are. And I want you to come on camera. And I don't want you to say nothing. I just want you to laugh. I just want you to giggle. I'm going to be the one directing everything. I'm going to be the bad guy. I'm going to be the one that's going to, and I'm going to have a stack of money and show the money to the guys. So I was like, oh, okay, that was her feeling good to stunt on, the men, right? It was her way of stunting on them. When we did the live, I can now see how horrible it made me look as a profession. I'm an award-winning journalist. I'm very well respected in my community. Outside of YouTube, I make great money. Outside of YouTube, I have my own home. I provide for my kids. I have a great relationship, co-parenting relationships with both of my children's fathers. People don't know me as that. When men want to spoil me, it's because they actually want to spoil me. Okay. They actually want to do things for me because they see what type of woman I am. I don't have to give anything in return for that. So when she was on there, I started to feel uncomfortable. That's why you saw me laughing a lot, smiling a lot. I didn't know what to say. And I was not expecting her to throw the money at me. That's not what it was. She just told me, stand up and show them, like how cute you are, And I took it as like, oh yeah, y'all try to play me. Like, I'm cute. It was supposed to be a way of like her hyping me up.
Wait a minute. Now, again, y'all, I'm not familiar with anything. I don't know what's going on. Like, this is all news and new tea to me. Okay. Hey, Sister George, y'all need to get y'all ass back on YouTube. We've been missing y'all. Hell, where the hell y'all at? The fuck? You and C Rose, get y'all ass back on down YouTube. We ain't got time to be waiting for y'all for damn 2 years and shit. Now hold on. So, is she saying that? Okay, I'm trying to make it make sense. Is she saying that her and Princella did a live stream to troll the Manosphere and get back at the Manosphere for, I guess, dogging her out? I don't know. I don't know the history. I don't know. And so Princella came with the idea of, you know, for her to go do a live stream with her and for her to dress real sexy and sip her wine. And, like, that's a backfiring situation. Because now you're allowing her to make you look like a stripper. You're allowing her to make you look like a high priced hoe. You know what I mean? Like what if a man told you to do that? Would you have done it? Now she's going on to say, you know, I didn't expect for her to throw money at me and, you know, do that and do this. But even from the jump, like from her just telling her to go online, dress real sexy, show them titties, you know, make sure you drinking some wine. I need you to stand up and twirl around and like really troll these niggas and like that in and of itself should have been like, nah, I ain't doing all of that. Hold on now. Hold on now. Something ain't making sense. Hold on, we got some thank you, John Till, and big shout out to Eric. It says, did she say fathers, multiple baby? Yes. And again, I am not here to trash and bash this woman. I'm just using this as a teachable moment for these females to be on the lookout. Stop thinking that every female that comes into your life that spits game at you and tells you what you want to hear is on your team. No, she is there to try to finesse you. Hold on, y'all. This sun in my eyes too damn bad. What the fuck is going on? Let me do a little switcheroo. I'm in this empty ass parking lot and enjoying nature. Hold on, y'all. This deal. Don't worry, ain't no people around, ain't no cars around. I'm not gonna hit nobody. Oh, she driving on the laptop. Shut the fuck up. Okay. I literally just went to the damn now I'm too damn dark. Lord have mercy. I should have stayed where the fuck I was, but I don't know. Let me see. Y'all. But yeah, but see, these are the type of women that these women like Princella will plot on. You know, I know that you are a single mother, you know, you have multiple children and you going through a lot. And so yeah, she's the perfect candidate to plot and play on. Thank you, Skinny Boy. It says she used to be on Lapive. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Or did I? You know how I don't know. I don't know who B. Taylor is. I've heard of her before. Maybe that's where I heard of her from. Thank you, Jeffrey. Says B. Taylor got 2 baby daddies. Fell for the. Okay, y'all. Let me say this. Please don't come in here bashing this woman. Okay, this is not to bash her. Now, if you want to speak in general terms, fine. Okay, but I'm not trying to bash this woman. This is just teachable. It says, fell for the lesbian okie doke and still expects people to take her serious. Let's not. Let's not, Jeffrey. Okay. Let's continue.
But when she threw the money on me, y'all can see that's why I sat down like, oh, okay, like the money, like, no, I didn't know she was, but at that point, what do you say? Like, I didn't have the words to, I had to play into it, you know? I didn't have to, I shouldn't have to. And I can see how that made me look like a dumb bimbo. Like, I can see how that made me look stupid. It made me look like a gold digger. It made me look like I was there for clout. It made me look like I was there for money. I never took P's money. P never gave me money. P never did all these things that it seemed like she did, you know, like it was an equal exchange. I spent money on her. She spent money on me. I wasn't used to that dynamic. I am used to a dynamic where the man is always picking up the check. He always picking up the tab. He is paying for things, but I found myself picking up the check at times. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is what it is. Right. So after that live, I said, you know, I'm laughing like, okay, like, you know, I see you're always on social media. You're always on people's platforms and arguing with people. Let's go out and get out and get some margaritas, get some sun. You know, I saw that she needed some type of like grounding, you know. So I invited her out and we went out for drinks. And my intentions always was just to be Priscilla's friend. I was not interested in being with a woman. Was never interested in being with a woman, but I wanted to be her friend. But when you're friends with somebody who's preying on you, it's not gonna work out that way, you know? So I'm sharing a lot of things that I've been through that year and what I've been through, sharing things with her, you know, things that I let my guard down and I shouldn't have let my guard down. I'm sharing things with her. And then we have a good day. So much to the point where she's like, what are you doing tomorrow? Let's go and hang out at Dave & Buster's. So I'm like, okay. So then we went to Dave & Buster's the next day because she had so much fun with me. We went and had fun at Dave & Buster's. We went to, it was some game place. I can't think where you find clues and stuff like that. We had so much fun, right? This is where I'm not going to say grooming begins, but this is where it gets a little real per se. It gets a little PG-13, a little AR, I guess. I don't know. So we hung out that entire day and I was like, you know, when I was like, oh, let's go get boba tea or something like that. I wanted her to try that. So as we're there, I grab her like, oh no, this way. And she grabs my hand and just holds my hand and won't let go. And after a while, I'm like, oh, we're holding hands. Like, we holding hands. Okay, cool. We holding hands. I should have stood up for myself. I should have been like, nah, but I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of getting a little like curious. I'm like, well, you know, okay, we can hold hands. Like, it's fine. Then I'm telling her I have to go because I was supposed to do a live stream that night. And I said, I have to go home. And she didn't want me to leave. We get to my car. I try to give her a hug. She gives me a hug, but she's holding me and then starts putting her head to my chest and starts getting real close, like tight. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm holding her, like, okay, she's holding me. And then she's like, you know, then she starts talking about how good it feels to be with a woman, how safe it feels being with a woman. And I was like, it made me feel uncomfortable. But then she's like, this feels so amazing. This feels so good hugging you like this. Okay. Then she pulls out her phone and she starts playing female porn and introduced me to what tribbing is. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube.
What the hell is that?
Look it up on porn.
It's called what?
Tribbing.
So this woman sexually harassed you. And that was cool to you? Again, I just want us as women to keep that same energy. Now, I understand that she's saying, oh, I learned my lesson. I learned from that. You know, I'm taking accountability. I'm taking responsibility. You know, I was being silly. I get that. And I'm going to give her that. However, we know damn well that if this were a man, this one, it would have been no lesson to be learned. It would already been, the nigga would be in jail. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all have got to be careful with these women. All right? You have got to. You let this woman that you barely know pull up, first things first, violate you by doing too much. Right? You said she grabbing your hand. You said she grabbing on you, putting her head on your chest. Then on top of that, she pulled out her phone and showed you scissoring. Is that what that is? And see, that's why I kept saying that to me, Princella is worse than any of these females, because she likes to be romantically involved with women. So she's going to be playing on you in so many different ways. She's going to be playing on you monetarily. She's going to be planning on you energetically, physically, financially, like the whole way around, all the way around. And when it comes to predators, right? Because that's what the fuck she is. When it comes to predators, they will test you. The same thing that y'all claim these men do. Why are y'all not applying that same amount of pressure to these women? Come on, y'all. Why are y'all not peeping game on these women how y'all peep game on the men? She was testing you, man. The moment that you let her hold your hand and you didn't say anything, you didn't push her arm. She's like, oh, okay. She didn't push my hand away. All right, let me try this. Let me go and hug her and put my head on her bosoms. She ain't pushed me away from that either. All right. Well, let me show her, this scissoring. Yeah, because men, they don't know how to please women like how we know how to please women. It just feels so good to be with a woman. See, that's that cock blocking, what y'all call it, dirty macking shit she doing. Because she knows that the men are the real threat to her real competition. So she gotta play it up like, yeah, these men, they ain't gonna know how to please you how I know how to please you. It feels so good to be with another woman because women, we more nurturing, and women, come on now. She was testing you. Ma'am. I'ma hold her hand. Okay. Well, let me go give her a hug and put my head on her chest. Okay. Well, what about this? Because I'm trying to see what this be like tonight. Ain't no fucking way. Adonis says, that's pedo vibes. Ain't it? So many women have been turned out through these tactics, even as young girls. This is the untold truth. Facts. And again, you all, when it comes to these type of females, they're spotting you. They're plotting on you. They can see you from a mile away. They can smell you from a mile away. Oh, you are a single mother of different men. It didn't work out with either one of your baby fathers, which means that you more than likely probably don't have the best of luck with men. So yeah, let me play on that. Yeah, these men ain't shit, girl. Yeah. Very much so pedo vibes. And like I just said, ain't no fucking way. First of all, the moment that bitch would have put her head on my chest, the bitch wouldn't have had no head. Okay? We don't play that shit around these parts. Holding hands is already pushing it. Because what the fuck do I need to hold another grown-ass woman's hand for? What? No. If we not sisters and we trying to cross the street or something, no. If we not in a crowded spot or a crowded space at a concert or something, it is no need for you to hold my hand. Y'all know how it be real crowded some places and you trying to keep up with your girlfriends. And so y'all gotta grab each other's hand and shit. Oh, keep up, girl. That's the only way I can see me holding hands with another grown ass woman. Other than that, like, bitch, what is you doing? First things first. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is no shade. Shout out to everybody who lives a different lifestyle. Do your thing, sis. I'm not hanging out on a one-on-one basis with a female that I know swings the other way. That's not happening. The only female that I'm hanging out with that swings that way is my baby sister. Other than that, bitch, you can go. No. If a female hits me up on some personal tip, like, hey, let's go and grab oysters. Bitch, for what? What do you want? What do you possibly want? For what? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, baby. So you already messed up by going out on a date with her. You talking about I had no interest in women. I didn't want to deal with a woman. Well, could have fooled me. Why are you going on a date with a woman that you know is into women? Come on, y'all. We got to do better. And then if you peep game, she said that she wasn't even curious until she was violated. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like this instance of, I've been curious, so that's why we're on a date. No, you said you were not interested in women whatsoever. You're trying to be her friend. Now, again, how can you be platonic friends with a woman who is clearly attracted to you that you know openly is the other way? I don't know. But hey, I guess that's why she plotted on you, because, she saw that you were in a vulnerable situation and spot position. So I was like, okay, she's looking for a friend. Let me just go ahead and, play that little friend angle and then get in there and fadangle. Hold on, y'all. Make sure I got y'all. John Till says, I told you she studied Diddy. Meek Mill 2.0. Man, these hoes. Ooh, y'all gotta be careful, ladies. Eric says, this manipulation is crazy and the brainwashing is on a whole different level. But we the problem, though. That is rape. Shit. That is sexual harassment. All kind of shit. If that were a man, it ain't no way. She said she got on the floor and started massaging her feet and was groping on her thighs and shit. Please. Y'all know damn well y'all wouldn't let no man do that. So why would you let a female? Come on. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to pull that up. I hope I didn't miss nobody. Let's continue.
Look it up. That's what lesbians do. And she starts telling me how good and amazing that feels. And if you never tried that, you should. And I'm not gonna lie. Like at that point, I'm like, okay.
Did you feel like she was grooming you?
Yeah, I did. But I'm a grown-ass woman, so I can't say that I was groomed as a grown woman. Like I gotta take accountability in that. I should have had, I should have recognized that. Like imagine a man pulling out porn and showing you things that you can do intimately. But it would spike my interest. It has been. I've been celibate for like a year, so it was like,
So that's probably something else that she was aware of. I'm pretty sure B. Taylor told that to Princetta, like, yeah, I've been celibate. And she like, oh, so that pussy falling off the bone. All right. Man, y'all gotta be careful. Jeffrey says another woman claiming victimhood, still no accountability. Well, she is taking accountability. She is. So we gotta give her that.
Oh, okay. And we talk later on, and it's just like I left very confused. I left very confused because it's for my interest. And then we kept talking, and we was talking every day. I would say after that experience, I would say the first week or two of me talking to Pete, he told me she loves me. She deadass was on the phone, we was vibing to music, and she deadass looked at me and was like, I love you. And she was like, I really feel like that love bombing shit. Like, I really feel like, we're a good match together. Like, I look at our zodiac signs. The thing that she's doing now with her new girlfriend, like, oh, we a match. I talk to some psychics. He talks to psychics on a hotline. She basically has a app for psychics, and she calls and pays $200 to talk to a fucking psychic because
that's something else, ladies. We have got to fucking stop. Especially black women. Stop with the whole zodiac bullshit. Okay, I know it's cute and fun to be like, oh, I'm an Aquarius, and I'm a Virgo, and I'm a Scorpio, and I'm a Cancer. I know that's real cute. And I play around with it tongue in cheek with the whole, I'm an Aquarius shit. But it is not ever something to live by when it comes to your damn zodiac sign. Like, let's be fucking for real. Let's grow up. Okay? Let's grow the hell up with the whole, yeah, you a Gemini and I'm a Aquarius, so yeah, we a match made in heaven bullshit. First things first, do we not know and understand that our calendar is already flawed? The months are already jacked up. Which is why October is the 10th month and not the 8th. Like, that's already flawed. So we gotta stop. I know it can be fun from time to time to see what your horoscope says and all that, but we gotta stop with the whole zodiac sign bullshit, because a lot of us, we get played that way as well. Oh yeah, baby, we're twin flames, and our zodiac signs are compatible, and since you a Cancer and I'm a Libra, we gotta stop. We have got to stop.
She can't hear what God tells her, but she's so connected to the divine. But why do you rely? Like, I understand you get readings and stuff like that. That's understandable, but you spend so much money getting readings, and you're telling me that no, it's a match, and no, this is what it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be together. And I'm like, well, damn, like maybe we are. Like, yeah, it seemed like we get along. Like, it seemed like we match. It seemed like we mesh together. It's just love bombing shit, Like, it's like she mirrored me, and it's like she mirrored me. And so when we were talking, it was kind of like a, first of all, I've never been with a woman, never been interested in being with a woman, and nothing like that. So for me, that's a lot. That's a lot. And when she was working with Daryl, she would always tell me how much she was using Daryl, but Daryl was also using her, and she would say, yeah, I'm using Daryl to get back at the manosphere, because she was so determined to get back at the manosphere. She used Daryl as in, like, I'm going to use him as an example. Like, you got to whip these men into shape and they'll do what you say. But if Daryl messes up, I'm going to cut him at the legs. And we all publicly saw that happen, that she cut Daryl long at the legs. He lost his support. He lost his followers because he was acting up, And when you witness something like that and somebody having that much power and pull on social media, that shit is actually kind of scary, because at this point, I haven't been really posting on my channel. I haven't been building my own brand. I left the manosphere, and now I'm over here with her. While she was cutting off Daryl, she pulled me out the closet and said, I'm dating B. Taylor. Like, she's never once asked me to be her girlfriend. It was just like, she just claimed me as her girl. That to me wrecked my freaking nerves, because it made me like, I didn't speak up for myself, because we weren't really dating. We were kind of like talking to get to know each other. I was a little curious here and there, but she put it out there before I was ready to even. You did that without my permission. You pulled somebody out the closet without my permission, and you let all these people know. So that's pressure on me to keep this up. It's pressure on me to keep this up. So now I look stupid to the world, and everybody know my business, that me and you may be talking and messing with each other. So it kind of, at this point, like, damn, I called her and was like, hey, my phone is blowing up. I didn't expect you to say that. I didn't know we were like, and she was like, well, I'm living my truth, and it's true, we are, and you can't be ashamed of that. Like, kind of like yelling at me, kind of like mad that I would even be like hesitant to it. It was like, well, you the one who was saying. So look, she bought up her second girlfriend. So for those who are asking, what happened to Priscilla's second girlfriend? While all of this was happening, I even asked her what happened to Priscilla's. What's going on with your girlfriend? When I first met up with her, she said her girlfriend knew that she was out and about with me. But did your girlfriend know that she was touching on me, was touching and rubbing on my legs and saying that this is an open relationship? I feel bad for her second girlfriend, because she would say, oh, she's so vanilla. Like, as in she was this Hispanic and Filipino woman. And she was like, she's just so vanilla, and she's just too sensitive. But that's red flag right there, because I'm like, okay, so if we're involved with each other, you're publicly claiming me on your social media platform. Now your audience is asking what happened to the second girlfriend. I couldn't say what happened to her. I don't know. I just know that the girl mother was sick, and P was like, she didn't have time for me. So the girl basically told her, P, go get you another girlfriend. Then P comes back and tell me, yeah, I talked to her and told her I found another girlfriend. The second girlfriend literally said, damn, that fast? That's also a red flag that I ignored, and I take accountability in that. I can't blame nobody but myself getting involved with somebody who was supposed to be in a committed relationship, right? So, and how fast she moves on, right? And so then I don't know what happened, because anytime I would ask questions about the second girlfriend, or are y'all still talking? Are y'all still involved? Because now you publicly pull me out the closet, as in we're talking. I'll be damned if I be anybody's second girlfriend to, a situation like that. Like, you just pull me out there. We weren't official. We weren't nothing. And you pull me out there knowing you still had a whole second girlfriend. And I don't know what happened to that girl. I just know that she hit me up and said, yeah, I think we pretty much broke up, without saying anything. So you basically played that girl. You basically played her. So what's happening with P having another girlfriend right after me? That's the energy that I accept, because I got involved when she had the second girlfriend. But I don't fault the new girl that she's with, because, how she presented the situation to me, it didn't seem like, she's just manipulating women who are in a vulnerable place, to say the least. So I always kept bringing up the second girlfriend because that just did not sit right with my spirit. And she would get mad at me and be like, oh, you're just being jealous. Why are you worried about what's going on over here? And I'm like, because I don't want to be involved. We don't have to. And then the whole her being married thing, I'm like, bro, I didn't know you were still married. Like, and then you pull me out of the closet.
Wait a minute. So y'all not trolling when y'all saying that Princella is still married? Like, she really is married? I'm so confused, bitch. So Princella, oh Lord, Princella is a married pimp. Princella is a married pimp, madam. I know you fucking lying.
Like, you pull me out.
But hold on, that pisses me off because that goes to show that you females will follow up behind any fucking body that is ready and willing to tell you whatever just to make you feel better. It don't matter that she's completely contradicting her whole damn life, but she's telling me what I want to hear though, and she makes me feel. Come the fuck on. But when it come to me, you know, it don't matter that I'm a happily married woman, and you know, it don't matter that I got me a providing, protecting, leading, teaching husband. It don't matter about none of that. Because I'm not telling y'all what y'all want to hear, I ain't shit. I'm setting women backwards. I'm pandering to men. What else? I'm male identified. But when it comes to these hoes, to where their real life does not add up, not even a little bit, to what they're trying to tell you to do and not do, and to be in, y'all just, oh, well, we ain't worried about her real life. But when y'all just, oh, just silly shit. That just pissed me off. That just pissed me off. This a baby mama ass bitch who still dealing with men, still love men, still want to be with men, but then come online and tell y'all stop dealing with men. Men ain't shit. This, that, and the third. We gonna protect our wombs, and this bitch still ain't protecting hers. Then you got other bitch coming through. Oh, don't deal with men. Men are trash. Men are this. And then she's still married to a man.
In the public like that, knowing you're still married to your husband, need to refile your divorce papers. Then you got a second girlfriend. Like, I look stupid as fuck. And I understand that. I do. And I take accountability in it. All I can do is blame myself for that. All I can do is blame myself, you know, and move forward. You know, so mods, please do your thing. Yeah, okay. I just saw somebody, one of my moderators. But yeah, like, so then, I don't want to lose focus. So yeah, so that was part of our arguments. That was a part of a lot of our arguments, right? And she started to say like, oh, you're being insecure, like trying to gaslight me to that I'm insecure. So my first experience with P's anger, we were in a car on the way to go eat, and the music was playing. She was on her phone playing something, and the seatbelt thing was going off. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at something. I'm just saying, oh my gosh, this sounds like normal sounds for me. And P snaps on me. She's like, just stop. She just like yelled at me out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, and she just like yelling like, and I was like, I didn't know how to react to that because I didn't see that side of her where she just yelled at me like to the top of her lungs about like, God damn, like, oh, turn it off, shit. And I'm like, okay. So she's like, put your seatbelt on. So I put my seatbelt on because I'm like, okay, I'm in a car with her on the passenger side. I get real silent and I just sit there like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. She see I'm quiet. I'm literally about to shed a tear because it just took me off guard that she yelled at me like that. And then she goes to say, are you mad at me? And I said, yeah, I am. I actually want to go home. And she was like, I mean, I understand that, but you know, I get irritated with noise easily. Like overstimulation with noise irritates me and it makes me freak out. So I end up looking on the phone and seeing that she has a noise sensitivity. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just trying to self-diagnose her, and she apologizes, which was surprising because she don't barely apologize for nothing. So she kind of like apologized, but it was more so like making an excuse to why she would yell and snap on me like that. And I just, okay, maybe it's misophonia. Maybe she's diagnosed with misophonia. You know, I do now know that P is on the spectrum, has to be, because of how she reacts to things. Little did I know that wasn't going to be the last time that she was going to snap on me. Now, a lot of y'all know that we went out of town to Dallas. We went to Dallas, and on the way, a lot of y'all saw how we took a road trip and how she was talking to me. You know, it was like, you know, I wanted to use the bathroom at Chick-fil-A, but she wanted to go to the gas station. She was like, no, you're going to go use the bathroom at the gas station. I said, I've never used the bathroom at a gas station. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I feel comfortable going to Chick-fil-A. That's just what I feel comfortable with. She passes up Chick-fil-A. She's right there. She could have just turned, but she passed it up and said, no, you're going to use the gas station bathroom. And her excuse was, I'm a woman too. I could use the bathroom as well. How can you fight somebody on that? You used to date men. A man would have turned to Chick-fil-A. A man would have took me to Chick-fil-A. She took me to the gas station. Somebody, if the bathrooms are clean, I didn't want to use that. You could at least respected that. Then when we in there, you know, she's like, and make sure you don't drink nothing either, because I don't got time to be stopping at all these bathroom stops. I'm like, oh, okay, like, can I get a Starbucks drink? And she's like, no, because I'm not stopping until we get to Buc-ee's. And that's in like 2 hours. But so I didn't even get another drink. I just got a snack. We get in the car, we drive. Next thing you know, I'm taking a nap. We're stopping because she has to use the bathroom. And I'm looking at her like, so you could stop to use the bathroom for yourself, but you told me that I can't get a drink because you don't have time to be making all these stops. So I felt like that was inconsiderate and selfish. She gets back in the car. We go, we get to Buc-ee's, we eat, whatever. We drive again. She stopped. Anytime we kept stopping, it was because she had to use the bathroom. So when we was telling the story in Dallas about, we was in the car kind of like joking about it at this point, about her not going to Chick-fil-A. And she accidentally took a sip of one of my drinks and was like, oh, why is your drink in the front? Like, you know, the cup holders, my drink is in the front, her drink's behind me. But she got mad that my drink was in the front. And she was like, why is your drink in the front like that? And kind of was like fussing at me. And I don't know if any of y'all believe that. Any of y'all saw that. Y'all saw it, but the live is deleted. Because I told her it's not, people started to tell you were being mean to me. Like, I think you should delete the live. So here I am trying to protect her from revealing her true colors of how she treats me behind the scenes. So I told her how she was like yelling and kind of talking about it and deleted the live and was like, well, I'm not gonna post you no more on my live. And I don't got time to be fake. I don't got time to be fake. We get in an argument on live. We just gonna get on an argument on live. And I was like, well, I'm not that. I'm a private person. Like, I don't do arguments online. I don't do that. But she was like, no, if we gonna get into it, we're gonna get into it and keep it real. And I'm like, okay, well, that's just not a good look. And I'm not saying be fake on camera. I'm just saying that it's not okay to bring everything to the internet. So then when we get back to the hotel that next morning, we talk about that again. And I told her how much it hurt my feelings. When I tell you, Priscilla starts yelling at me at the top of her fucking lungs, and she started hitting shit and like hitting the curtains in the room, yelling, flinging her arms. I'm like, damn, is she about to hit me? Is she about to hit? So I'm sitting there on the bed, like, why are you yelling? Like, I'm not even yelling at you. Like, can you just talk? No, because you trigger me, and like just yelling and just going off. Like, she has such horrible, horrible anger. And I'm like, if this was a man hitting shit as he's yelling at you, this would be very intimidating, to say the least. So, you know, we end up leaving. We was kind of in an argument about that. There has been other incidents where I triggered her because she was upset with me about something. So I triggered her and she would hit things. She would hit a table. She would hit the steering wheel. She would yell to the point of spit flying out her mouth. And I realized I fucked up. I was like, what have I got myself into? But when she fell out with Daryl, why would I want to go against somebody like that? Why would I be brave enough to speak out and tell my truth? I was scared to say what I would walk away from her, but I did call a friend. And even before that, let me rewind back for Thanksgiving. I did bring her to my family house to meet my family. And everybody got weird energy from her in person. Nobody was like, where did she come from and who is she? My sisters were saying, I don't like her energy for you. I don't like her energy. It's something about her. And my oldest sister, Des, told me, I think she's preying on you because you're at a vulnerable place in your life. You lost a best friend and you broke off a lot of people say engagement, but broke off my relationship with my son's father. And so you're in a vulnerable place right now. And I feel like she's preying on that. And I was like, no, she just been through a lot in life. You know, when P gets on here and talk about her great situation and all that type of stuff, that pulls at people's heart. That tugs at people's heart. That tugs at women's heart to sympathize and empathize with her. But she uses those stories to gain the sympathy from women, you know? And that's not to say she hasn't been through that. It's just like, because she's been through that, that makes people kind of excuse her behavior, you know? And I caught myself as an empath. I was excusing her behavior. I kept making excuses for it. So I found myself not being able to call anybody to tell them about P without it feeling, because every time I would call somebody about her, it's like they would be like, I told you, get away from her. I started even talking to a coworker about it, and she was a previous lesbian, and she was like, I'm telling you, B. Taylor, this is not normal. She sounds emotionally abusive. This is not normal. And I was just like, no, you know, but I'm like making excuses of what this is what I did though. I did say this to make her upset. And I did tell her about my feelings. Every time I brought up my feelings and how I felt, it was a burden. It was anger. It was met with anger and like dismissiveness. And, you know, she told me, I'll never forget, she told me when I told her, like, can you stop yelling at me? Because that makes me feel small inside. And she verbatim told me, like, what don't trigger me to yell at you. Okay, don't trigger me to yell at you. So imagine if this was the opposite relationship and that person said, don't do this to make me yell at you or hit things and yell. She made it seem like we got in an argument about her coming to my place because I didn't. She got on her live and said, I only spent the night at her place one time. No, I have not. I spent the night at her house multiple times. The reason why I didn't like to go to her house because she did not live like a woman. She lived, and I'm not going to say she lived like a man because I know plenty of men who take care of their home, you know. And I told her about her mattress. I'm like, your mattress is, it got pee stains, it got holes in it. Like, why are you sleeping on a mattress like this? Like, go get you a nice mattress. Go get you a mattress like mine or something. So she.
Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. This lady just said that Princella, are you Pissella? Pissella is living like a damn pig. So you pig seller, Pissella. Your house a damn pigsty and shit. She just said that Pissella lives like an animal. She said, I can't even compare her to a man because grown ass men don't even live like this. I know plenty of grown men who are tidy and clean. She said she went to Pissella's house and her mattress has holes in it and piss stains. Bitch, I know you fucking lying. So pretty much the men were telling the truth when they said y'all hoes is nasty and y'all stink. This how y'all living. This also, DB, why the men done and checked out. Y'all hoes is filthy. How can you be a pimp and you sleeping on piss? Pissella? This ain't making no damn sense. Grown ass woman talking about she here to lead women and help women and all of this other bullshit. And you can't even not sleep on a pissy mattress with holes in it. Bitch, lead your damn mattress to the dumpster. The fuck is going on here? I am thoroughly perplexed, bitch. Hold on. DB said, so the nigga, this woman made excuses for her verbally abusive and unstable girlfriend. Wow. That sounds so familiar, making excuses for another woman's bad behavior. Whoopsie. I'm sorry, y'all. It's no way. First of all, y'all, I don't like filth at all. My nerves get too fucking bad. I don't like it. I could not imagine being seriously or romantically involved with a person that sleeps on piss, that thrives and lives in a domain to where you cannot even compare it to that of a human being. It's no fucking way. But again, I'm noticing that y'all allow women to get away with a hell of a lot more than men do as well. I don't know how to say this. I'm just gonna call you the more. It says, this is the most important true knowledge dropping conversation on Black love today. Look, we're just peeping game and breaking it down. I am thoroughly confused. It's no way I'm gonna be with whatever a person that is filthy and nasty, because to me that's a reflection upon you. That's a reflection upon how you are mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically. Like, no, I'm not dealing with that shit. This Like, I'm thinking about the womanly parts. Like, if you're ready and wanting to sleep on that, what's going on? Talking about scissoring and shit, bitch. Oh, is your pussy clean? I don't play these games. Deli says, I'm just donating. I want to say something, but every 5 minutes, this chick says something to leave me speechless. The P. Diddy mattress ended. I am all fucking done. It is no way. It is no way. The moment that I would have saw piss stains on her mattress, that would have been a wrap. That would have been a wrap. You know, like some things you just cannot overlook. Nah, that's disgusting.
Her and her child sleeps on that mattress. So, you know, I also feel obligated as a mother to step in and help her out with her daughter. And when I bring up her daughter, this is not to go low. This is not to make her a villain, but this is to tell my truth. And I cannot keep lying. Women have asked, does Maya go to school? The girl is 5 years old, going on 6, and have never been in a school. She was not getting homeschooled. She was in front of a TV all day. Everybody know that her child has autism. She has not gotten her daughter tested for autism. It took me saying, let's go get her tested for autism. Let's get her into this daycare program so she can be around other kids. So now she's in a daycare program that I have my kids in, so she could be around other kids and learn. She don't read to her. She don't teach her anything. She don't have a mentor or a tutor. She don't give her any type of school lessons. At 5, I think she's supposed to be at least in kindergarten or something. She hasn't been to pre-K. She hasn't been to kindergarten. She was just like, you know, so she's behind on a lot of things. And she has this she's on the spectrum. And also when I came in, I was like, I started to notice that why is it that your child is up all night and you're asleep? And, you know, your child is up all night and you're asleep and you let her sleep through the day. And when I asked you about that, you said, well, it's easier for you to get business done. I said, that's not healthy for a child to be in an environment like that, because she needs a schedule. It's not healthy for children to not be on a schedule. It's not healthy. And so when she, oh, sorry, I can hear myself. I can hear, I don't know if you're playing.
Hold on. This is a lot. Y'all females are out here allowing pissy mattress, abusive, wanna be pimp ass bitches to lead y'all, guide y'all, teach y'all, and give y'all the game. And then the whole time, they're not even leading their own daughters, teaching their own daughters, helping their own daughter. What? How can she properly lead you, guide you, and teach you if she's not properly leading, guiding, and teaching and taking care of her own child? That is a young woman. That is a little girl. If she can't do it for her own daughter, what in the fuck makes y'all believe that she would be the proper leader for you? But this is what y'all do every time. As long as it's not a man, though. As long as she's telling me what I want to hear, though. This is fucking crazy. Delaware says, hold on. Now that I think about it, why was the bare booty mat? Right. So y'all don't got no sheets, no comforters, no pillow sets, pillowcases, quilts, throws. Like, so you ain't got none of that. You just got pissy hold up mattresses. That's what y'all doing. And then the whole time, y'all be the first ones to tell these men that they broke down and dusty. And whole time, bitch, you broke down and pissy. What the fuck is going on? I know y'all lying. Hold on. I am thoroughly perplexed. Hold on, ho. Not y'all broken pissy. Lord have mercy. Y'all making my flesh crawl. Ain't no way. DB says, okay, that's where I draw the effing line. You don't have a child in some sort of educational program. That motherfucking... That's what I'm saying. But DB, hold on, I ain't trying to mess with my connection. Hold on, y'all. But DB, hold on, make sure I ain't got nothing up. She would then turn around and try to be the damn professor to these women out here. Oh yeah, because I read 1,000,000 books and I'm going to tell y'all what books to read so y'all can be able to peep the game and own these men and tell these men and do these men. But your daughter, not even in fucking school? What book have you read, your baby, bitch? This is thoroughly, look, I am confused. I am confused, baby. I know y'all fucking lying. Excuse my language. I know y'all lying. The more it says, now it's time to check these passport bros and their mulatto making vanishing at. Uh-oh. The more got some smoke for all y'all. Passport bros, hold on. It got smoke. Damien says, this has been one of your most surprising shows to date and haven't read the super chats, but damn, I understand. Huh? What you talking about, Damien? I'm reading the super chats. The black intellectual says, the sad part is B. Taylor still let her smash. So what does that say about B? Ooh. But here's the thing, though. That's why I'm saying I'm not here to bash or tear down B. Taylor. B. Taylor represents a broken woman. She represents the type of woman that will be easily finessed and manipulated. That's why the Queen Breaker targeted her in the first place. So, yeah, like, she's a broken woman. She's going through a lot. She was vulnerable. Like, all of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she was an easy target. Let me see. Thank you, Jay. It says, getting with passport stud Debo Latifah, thinking the grass greener. Now she like, what you got with my piss mattress? Jay, shut your ass up. The more it says, Me Too is being exposed on multiple levels. Man, it's getting real in the field. Real in the field. Okay, let's continue.
Playing the thing. I can hear myself. All right. Sorry. Okay, it's good. I was just like, I can just hear myself echo. It's telling y'all. Sorry. So I was like, let's get her on a schedule. She yelled at me about that. She was like, I don't got time to be on schedule. I didn't even want to be a mother. I was forced into this. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. She's like, no, you don't understand. I don't got support. I don't got help. And I'm like, okay, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I'm a mother as well. Like, I got 2 kids, you know, like I got you.
Now that's that bullshit. Hold on, y'all. How are you forced to be a mother? Did you not willingly lay down with your husband, bust that coochie wide open, and conceive a child? Consensually, did you not do that? Let's not. We love to try to escape accountability when it's convenient for us to do so. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, the reason why I'm a bad mother is because I was forced to be a mother. Girl, didn't anybody make you bust that coochie wide open? Please stop it. I was forced. Girl, stop. Y'all just be, ugh. Johnny says, only women like you is our real future. Help us. I be trying to help them, Johnny, but they don't want to listen to me until it's too damn late. Deadly says, hold on. Now that I got that one already. How nasty is that woman, man? Filthy. Ain't no fucking way.
I understand, but these kids need a schedule. They need discipline. They need, they need a schedule. It's healthy for them to have some type of schedule. And She yelled at me about that because she was like, you only care about what Amaya wants and not about what matters to me. I don't like schedules. And I said, yeah, but when you have a child, you got to get on a schedule. So when they started coming over to my house, I started making her child go to bed at 8:30. And guess what? Her baby was going to bed at 8:30. Her daughter now goes to sleep at night because I set her a bed schedule. I put some type of structure in her child's life. Her child is in school now, like at a daycare program. She now goes to bed at night. And I got her to start fixing her daughter breakfast because I noticed that when her schedule started, she wake up through the day. And a lot of y'all ask like, damn, do P spend time with her daughter? How can you spend time with your daughter when you're online all day, every day? Who's feeding her? So she gets into stuff. She starts feeding herself. She had to learn how to go in the kitchen and make stuff for herself because mama can't feed you if mama's busy online. And I noticed that. And I'm like, hey, incidents where her daughter had 104 temperature. I'm like, take her to the ER. Like, you can't just, do you have Tylenol? How you don't have kids Tylenol at your house? Like, get her some Tylenol. Like, okay, she didn't have this fever for like a week. My little ones, when they have a fever longer than 2 days, they at the doctors. I'm like, take her to the doctors, take her here, take her there, take her to the dentist. Why am I telling you to be a fucking mom to your child? That's why I felt obligated to also stick around. And I was scared as shit to just leave and break up with you because if you got mad, it was going to hit the internet. I tried to avoid all of this right here. All of this right here, I tried to avoid. And I knew if I broke up with you, and I have witnesses where I called them up crying and saying, I messed up getting involved with her and I don't know how to get out of it. I don't know how to break up with her without retaliation. She didn't introduce me to her followers. I now am involved with her child. I feel hurt that this is actually who she is. You preach about men being dirty and messy and they house nasty, but you live the same way. You talk about mothers not pouring into their daughters over their sons, but you don't even pour into the ones that the one that's right there next to you, that's begging for your attention, that's asking, mama, please play with me. Mommy, please play with me. Like, it got to the point the little girl was saying like, mommy doesn't like. And finally, when she got in front of me, she just snapped and said, mommy doesn't like me. And I grabbed her and held her like, oh my God, she was crying. And she was like, that's what she's been saying. Like, and I'm telling her like, no, your mom does love you. And Amaya, like, I'm trying to tell her daughter, like, I'm trying to make excuses for it. I thought I was putting her like to help her with that.
Y'all know what's ironic about this also? The queen maker is creating the same type of broken woman that she is apparently and supposedly trying to save. Bitch, you worse than these men that you complain about. You are scum. That's crazy. How you a queen maker and you gave birth to a baby girl and you not making her into being a queen of any sort. Yo, baby out here crying, talking about mommy don't like me. But you a queen maker? Bitch, where? Johnny says, this is a real nightmare for us men, but a child is dead. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm blown away.
I've done a lot for people behind the scenes. And a lot of people that want to say I did this for clout, I didn't do this for clout. I didn't gain a whole bunch of subscribers from this. I didn't gain money from this. I didn't get money from PP. Never gave me money. Okay.
I'm gonna call Cap. I'm gonna call Cap on you didn't do it for clout. Because I'm a game people, right? And what I'm hearing you say is, well, the reason why I didn't want to break up with her and do all this and all that is because I saw what she did to Daryl Long and I didn't want it to make it to the internet and I was introduced to her followers and it's all going back to you were going to lose some kind of clout or receive some kind of backlash publicly from the social media platforms that again equate to you having clout, notoriety, whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, you did that for clout. And you were trying to save yourself from having this outcome, which was inevitable, dealing with a bitch like that, because you wanted to protect your clout. Let's just be real. Now, I'm going to call it out now. I ain't going to just let you just do that. Because what other reason would there be for you to even talk to this woman in the first place? Now, I get it. You said you were vulnerable and you were looking for a friend and all of that. Sure, we'll give you that. But you cannot tell me with a straight face that you didn't see some kind of social gain out of this, some kind of financial gain out of this, some sort of clout that you could possibly receive out of this. Because again, I'm peeping game. I'm listening to what you're saying, B. Taylor. And what you're saying is the reason why I didn't want to leave her is because of social media. The clout that she has. The clout that I was able to receive off of being with her. And I know that if I break up with her, that clout would be potentially taken away, ruined, diminished, whatever. So we got to be real. The more says a man seeks to solve problems, not fly out with his tail between his legs. The more got smoke for y'all passport bros. And that's all I got to say about it. Passport bros, I don't know. He got that smoke. Terenzo says, words cast spells, which I only tolerate so much. I've said and heard things both. Yet I know when enough is enough. See y'all next live. I'm out. Peace to you, Terenzo. I'm gonna wrap this up in a second.
But I can say that I got her on the news twice because of my connections. I took her to a media gala ball where congressmen, the next mayor, like a lot of prominent people were at that gala, and I bought her there because I wanted to see her win. I wanted to see her elevate. I wanted her to sell books. I wanted to pour into her as a friend because she's had a tough life, and I just wanted to see her win. So I did a lot. So to say that I did this for clout is crazy because I helped her with her hair. I helped her, like get her to mainstream media.
It don't matter. Here's the thing, B. Taylor. There's no such thing as too much clout. There's no such thing as too much popularity. There's no such thing as too much fame. It's just not a thing. So you can't say, oh, I wasn't looking for clout because I already had clout. I was the one putting her on. As far as I'm concerned, it was a mutual exchange. But to make it seem like you did not try to gain anything out of it, I just, no. Let's stop. I'm not going to let you do that.
I helped her with some interviews. I was her little person that encouraged her to keep going, and she speaks about codependency, but P was calling me day and night, all day. She just wanted to be on the phone with me all day and suck up all of my energy, but it became too much. She would say.
Another thing I want to highlight as far as the whole clout piece is, she also further tried to validate that stance of, I wasn't looking for clout by saying, I didn't gain any followers from her and, I didn't get no money out of her. It don't matter. At the end of the day, you can't tell me that you were not trying to seek that though. Now, whether you get it or not, that's up in the air. But nonetheless, come on, we got to be real. But let's continue.
On the phone day and night until she fall asleep. And I'm like, damn, why am I so irritated? Because I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I can't break up with her. So this is before Christmas, around Christmas time, we started arguing. And for those that saying like Priscilla pumped and dumped, first of all, Priscilla doesn't have a pedo whacker to pump me with, nor was she using any type of objects or plastic objects to do anything with me. So I don't see how you can be a pump and dump when you were a munch. No shade, just saying. Like and a lot of that wasn't even going on. A lot of that was not even going on. I was genuinely there as a friend because I've grown to love and care about her and her daughter. And this doesn't bring me joy talking about this, but I feel like collectively women need to know that she is hurt. She do need a lot of work and help. She has anger issues. She doesn't really like women. A lot of things that I found out how she moves and how her coach, she's very, very codependent. She cannot be alone. That's why she's online all day, every day. And if she's not online all day, every day, guess who she was calling me? But now with this new girlfriend, that's who she's going to be on the phone with. Now at this point, I don't know what she's going to be doing with her YouTube because she basically said, you're not paying me money every month. I'm not talking to you. So there's a.
So B. Taylor, are you upset that now she moved on with a new chick? Because I noticed you keep bringing that up as well. I don't know. Let's continue.
A lot that I'm skipping over, but because there was a lot that happened, but people who knew before we officially broke up. We broke up, I would say, end of January or somewhere in January. We broke up then because we would get into it about the littlest thing. If I said this, she started snapping on me, getting mad. All I did was, I got frustrated about we were late to the gala. And I was like, oh my God. And she was like, well, what do you want me to, like, she started yelling at me about it. Like, and then she would say, I triggered her by being emotional, you know? And then she would get online and talk about me on her TikTok. Oh, I can't stand emotional people. When I'm just going to, like, she was like making fun of me. That video that that everybody's using to match up, as in Priscilla breaking up with me video. No, that was Priscilla making fun of me video. That was Priscilla talking about my business. And I never brought it to the internet. I never spoke up for myself. She would get online and throw subliminal shades at me when she was mad at me. She cannot take a lot of stress. And that's what she kept saying. She literally cannot take a lot of stress. So she would get on her, she would do things like, I remember the first time we got in a real argument, she was at the bar drinking. And I was like, we talked about therapy. I've been in therapy for 2 years, but she was like, oh, I don't believe in therapy. I healed myself. I'm healed myself. No, you're not. You're not healed at all. Not healed at all. And this is not to discredit some of the things that she said, because I think that a lot of things that she do say do stand true in a lot of truth in science and sociology, psychology, and biology. I learned a lot through that. But I think when it comes to a point of her trying to persuade women to not deal with men, I don't think that that's fair. I have women who deal with men my entire life. My whole family of women are married. So when you say things like women who deal with men, I hope they get raped. I hope they get beat up and knocked aside their head. I hope all this bad stuff would happen to them. And I'm like, why would you say that? And we got an argument about that, because I'm like, I don't think that that's okay to say those things. To wish rape on a woman for dealing with a man, to wish abuse on a woman because she's dealing with a man, that's crazy to me. And that's in your heart. And that came out. And there's a lot of stuff in her heart that would come out, and it came out in bitterness and anger and hate. So I wasn't agreeing with that. And of course, me being like a boy mom or a woman with boys, you know, she wanted to play into that whole, like, she would get mad at me for that's why she always was going in. Like, she went in on women that have boys, but she really started going in because she wanted me to look at them a certain way. I said, my sons know how to wipe themselves properly. Have you been teaching your child to wipe herself properly? My sons know how to get in the bathtub and take care of themselves. My sons have hot meals at home. Are you doing those things before you want to sit there and talk about my boys? Are you doing these things for your child? And if you're not doing those things for your child, you have no room to say these things. You have no room to say these things. I never came on here to be perfect. I'm perfectly imperfect. I think my YouTube channel says a lot of what I've been through in my life and what I've learned in my life. But I don't come on here as a savior complex. And I think a lot of women who are hurt collectively, a lot of Black women especially, we are hurting. But you got to protect your spirit and energy and what you're allowing in your life and what you're listening to. Because when I asked her, what's the end goal? Well, first of all, when I asked her, what inspires you to write the 41 Shades of Men? She said, I lost my job and I needed some money, quick. What? I was thinking, as a writer, I'm thinking this is like an inspirational story. I'm thinking this is a story that, you know, okay, I want to write this because I love women and I want to help women. And I just put it out there because, you know, whatever. She literally said, I lost my job, I got fired from my job, and I needed quick money. She was a car salesman back in her day. She hung around him. She's been in the Black Islamic Nation of Islam community. She's been in the pro-Black community. She's been around preachers, pastors. She's been mentored her entire life by men. She moves like a man. She does not move like a woman. She's been taught how to speak and manipulate her words like these men that she resents now.
Let's stop right there. Perhaps we will pick back up later on this week. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. That summarizes very perfectly what I've been saying. These women do not like you. These type females that's telling y'all all what y'all want to hear and stroking y'all egos and telling y'all all men are trash and ain't shit. They are the main ones who hate your fucking guts. They do not want the best for you, because if you become the best version of yourselves, guess what they cannot do anymore? They cannot manipulate you. They cannot take advantage of you. They cannot get your money. They cannot profit off of you, the whole nine. And I think it was very telling that she knew the quickest and easiest and fastest way to make ends meet was, once again, to feed you females fluff. Didn't we hear that before? Y'all out here thinking these women really give a fuck about you. They don't. They don't. She wrote these books and she's having these conferences and all of these retreats so that she can get the almighty dollar, not so that you can heal, Not so that you can do better. No, I want you to feel. I want to tap into your emotions so I can tap into your money and tap into your mind and manipulate, dominate, and control you. And each and every time, y'all keep falling for it. Y'all keep getting played. When will y'all wake up? But then when it come to women like me, oh, you hate women. Huh, bitch. That be pissing me off. See, I go in on y'all because I care about y'all. I call shit out because I care about you. It's these bitches out here telling you, oh, you perfect. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. They hate your fucking guts. Because if she gave a damn, she will tell you the truth so you can do better for yourself. But no, I can't finesse that. I can't finesse a healed, knowledgeable, intelligent, wise woman. Wake up, y'all. Skinny Boy says, this is going to cripple a lot of man haters. Man. Vincent says, why does she sound like a female justifying her relationship with Tyrone? I'm telling you. But that goes back to what I said earlier, Vincent. Because we are not doing the self-work, the self-reflecting, because we are not taking accountability and responsibility for ourselves and saying, look, this is my fucking fault. This happened to me because X, Y, and Z that I did not do, so on and so forth. Right? And so what's happening, Vincent, because we are not taking accountability and responsibility for ourselves and saying, yeah, that was my fault, let me fix it, we keep running into the same people, the same scenarios, the same situations, the same outcomes and results because we are the same. So yeah, you'll go and find a Tyrone in Tanisha. Different people, but the same motherfucker. Excuse my language and my passion, but it really grinds my gears. And they do not listen until they get pimped and played. Until life is whooping their ass and they struggling. Then y'all want to say, oh, sis, you was right. And oh, sis, I get it now. But by that time, too much damage has been done. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to wrap this up. I got to go and go to the grocery store so I can get food ready for my husband. I'm going to see y'all later. Okay. Maybe we'll finish this off later. It is a long video. I think it's like 3 hours. So I don't know if we're going to finish it all. But I thought that was very crazy that the queen maker is out here breaking these women. How are you supposed to be making these women and you breaking them? How are you supposed to be helping these women and teaching them and you ain't even take care of your damn daughter? But again, this is what y'all do. This is who y'all follow and champion and let into y'all sisterhood. But when it come to me, oh girl. But don't worry, sis. I ain't want to be a part of that shit anyway. Trust me. I'll just be trying to help. But y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. We will be going live tomorrow on Patreon. So y'all pull up. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to figure out what we're going to do. But y'all know it's going to be eventful. All right. So y'all pull back up tomorrow. Sign up for the Patreon. Shout out to all the new Patreon people. I saw we had some women that signed up today. So shout out to the women that signed up for Patreon. But yeah, salute to everybody. I'm going to see y'all later. Much love and peace to y'all. Females, look, wake up. Ladies, wake up. Women, wake up. Okay? I need to get the queen wakers, bitch. We got to start waking these females up because they out here on the decline and we can't take this shit. All right? It's getting bad. Now, at first, I was just sitting back, laughing, eating my food. But now I'm seeing this is having a real life impact and effect on women, and I cannot take this. We got to start calling these bitches out. Much love and peace to y'all. I'm going to see y'all on the next dope discussion. Peace.